We are back once again, everyone, with night two of Wrestlemania live commentary here on the Outpost Unknown YouTube channel. Uh, Josh, you and I spent 4.5 hours together yesterday. We did not kill each other. I think we enjoyed each other's company, so I'm looking forward to another 4.5 hours with you today.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the night two card. Um, it's a little more stacked. It's one less match, but it's a little more stacked than last night's card. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how night two goes. So
Do you think that they made one less match here because they expect the main event to go long?
I think they are giving all the matches tonight just that extra room to breathe because it's one.
Yeah.
I think all of them. I think all but two matches are championship matches tonight. So
Okay.
um, I think they're going to give all those matches a little bit of time to kind of build, um, build that story and let them breathe. So
Yeah.
let's
And I
see.
think yesterday we went through and we sort of predicted as we went. I think we got 4 out of 7 correct matches last night, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean we were over 50% batting average. I think.
Right, yeah, and I think the big one that everybody is talking about today, that I think we kind of hit the nail on the head on was the Sami Zayn match. That was
Yeah.
everybody's favorite match last night.
Oh, it was great. It,
So
it was fantastic. Yeah, for sure. So we're about, I don't know, 1 minute away from it actually starting on Peacock right now. They still got a little bit of pre-show here, but obviously the big thing tonight is Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
right.
Bloodline rules. The Rock and Roman won last night, which means anything can happen tonight. What are you predicting that we're going to see? Are we going to get Stone Cold and John Cena and The Undertaker, and do we see Hulk Hogan, for example? Like, what are we going to get tonight?
I don't know. I think um I mean it's WrestleMania, so anything can really, kind of happen. Um I you know bloodline wise, they have members in there that are it's stacked. So I don't know how many people can come out of the woodwork to help Cody out, but I'm hoping we get. I'd love to see Dustin Rhodes show up. I don't think he
That'd be
will
awesome.
because of the
Yeah.
AEW tie, but I'd still like to see it. Um, Shawn Michaels actually mentioned AEW the other day, and that's a new thing. Like never used to really talk about other wrestling promotions, and he took the time to mention AEW the other day. So, I mean,
Hmm.
that could be breaking down, that forbidden door a little bit. Um,
Yeah. I
so
hope. Like, I think that would be awesome if they had Gold Dust come out or something for a night to help with the battle. That I'm expecting wildness, and that's what I want. I want to be thoroughly entertained, and I think we said, you just kind of recapping in case someone out there is listening to this and doesn't want to listen to 4.5 hours of the last one before we get to it. We were both very impressed with The Rock last night
very much,
and
yeah.
the match itself. I mean, dude went all out. Do you expect him to wrestle at all tonight? Or is he going to just kind of be a ringleader? Does he turn on Roman tonight? Like, what are you expecting from him?
I don't think he'll wrestle. I think if anything, what you'll get out of him is he'll throw some punches. I think that he's got punches left in him that he can still throw. I'd love to see him turn on Roman because I just think that would set up a whole new storyline. People still want to see Rock and Roman go. SummerSlam is coming up here in a couple months. That would set up, a huge match at SummerSlam. And I feel like the only way to really have any reason to still do that match is if Rock turns on Roman. That'd be the only reason to still do it.
Yeah, I saw some clips of the Rock's sort of press conference after the thing yesterday, and I know one of the individuals, like asked him, can we expect any like surprises tonight? And he said yes. He wouldn't elaborate any further, obviously, but he's like, yeah, there's going to be some surprises and craziness
Right.
tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. And he mentioned that he is in this for the long haul, and he teased there's going to be future matches from him. And I would love for them to like tease this out for like maybe a couple years. He's taken this final boss persona, right?
Right.
The final boss should be like, you fail multiple times until you beat the final boss. And I
Right.
wonder, I had this thought in my head last night as I was kind of thinking about this. You know, he got that sort of people's champion belt, and at the Hall of Fame thing, Muhammad Ali's widow, I think, gave it to him. He did this whole thing where he was like, "Look, I asked Muhammad Ali, they passed it on to me." I wonder if at the end of this whole thing, when his time is sort of done as this final boss character, if he hands that belt over to like the next chosen person, like a
Right.
Cody Rhodes, who's the people's champion.
Right.
You know, I don't know, just something I thought of last night.
Yeah. Like I said, I, I, I the Rock teasing the surprise. There's a couple weeks ago that he had mentioned he had made a comment in Cody's ear, and in the center of the ring, and nobody
Mhm.
knew what he said, but Cody had this really surprised look on his face when he told him something, and it made me, uh, right there was the first time I was like, he told Cody, "I'm gonna be there for you at that match." Like he told Cody that he's gonna help him out.
If that happens and The Rock ends up turning on Roman, does that make it less likely that we get Stone Cold and John Cena and all that? Because if they kind of, or maybe The Rock just brings all of them and takes on the bloodline with all, and is sort of the head of that. Because it would seem weird to bring Stone Cold and them in if you're not going to have them fight The Rock. You know?
Yeah, I don't think they would be needed if Rock turns. I mean, you don't need those extra pieces. The storyline right now is with The Rock and with the Bloodline and with Cody, and Stone Cold and Dustin and those guys aren't really a part of this story. So I'd rather see The Rock turn than
Okay.
people show up that are not really a part of this.
And
Um,
Roman did spear him yesterday.
he did spear him, yeah.
Did spear him. He didn't look happy about getting speared. And even if because I was watching that match again today just to sort of see it with, the commentary and stuff like that. There's multiple times when they're looking at each other and like they don't want to tag each other in, and
Mhm.
you got that sort of like, well, who is the real tribal chief, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and so yeah, I'm super stoked for tonight. I'm like, normally, and this is like the first time I've ever been really excited for a wrestling match.
hmm
I've watched stuff in the past, like you know. I've talked about my love of Shawn Michaels and a lot of
right,
his matches, but this is the first time where I'm just like, oh shit, I'm excited. Like
right.
I can't wait to see what happens tonight, and I hope I'm not let down.
Yeah, and I still think that head of the table thing is very much up in the air, and is still very much a part of the Rock and Roman story. Like who really is the head of that family, and who really is
Yeah,
the head of that table. And again, the Rock turning on Roman could very much be him taking that place and him showing Roman, I'm the head of the table, and I've just let you sit there and hold my spot until I came back.
yeah, and Roman losing straight up would also give The Rock the excuse because he could be like, "Look, I pinned Cody Rhodes. You
Yep.
couldn't. I'm now the head of the table," and then
Right.
setting up that sort of fight between each one.
Right. So, okay, of course, that's the match that we're both like the most excited for. Again, I think this card is stacked. There's
Yeah. What else is on the card? Give us a
um
rundown.
so, Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins are on the card. I think Tonight we see a Damian Priest cashing in that Money in the Bank briefcase. Um, we
What if
have
he does it on Cody Rhodes?
that's
Like
also a
there's a
possibility.
huge fucking war right between the bloodline and any of the people helping him out. Cody take gets it, and then he comes in and basically snatches it from him.
Yeah, I just don't think Damian Priest has been trying to cash in on Seth Rollins for a while
Mm,
now, and he's come out multiple times and just hasn't had that opportunity. So I think he's very much eyeballing Seth Rollins in that
gotcha.
match. LA Knight and LA Knight and AJ Styles, they're fighting tonight. That'll probably be a good match. They've had a feud going ever since I think Money in the Elimination Chamber. They've had a feud going since then.
Oh, they
Uh,
were at SmackDown when we went and saw it, right?
they were both there. Yep.
Yep.
Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. They're all fighting for the United States Championship. That'll be a good match. Whether you
Yeah.
or you don't, Logan Paul can wrestle. Like he flies, and he
Yeah.
puts a good match. And he's fun to watch. Io Sky and Bailey. That should be good. Uh, and then Roman Reigns and Cody. There was a Philadelphia street fight match on here also for tonight.
Oh, really?
It's the Street Profits and I can't find the name of the other fucking team. But again, it's a match that I'm curious to see what match they kick off with tonight. Because we opened with the women's championship last night. Um,
Yeah, which
and
we were kind of like not hot on, but it seems like based on a lot of the YouTubers I was watching today and whatnot, a lot of people like that match and thought it was really good,
uh,
which I didn't quite understand because I thought it was kind of mundane and boring.
yeah, I mean Triple H I think made a comment about how and gave a reason, I guess, as to why he started with that match. And he's like, we're ending with the men. We should start with, a women's championship match. So
Yeah.
he gave, some reasoning as to why he did that. Like I said, I think starting with that ladder match is traditional for WrestleMania.
Mm,
But this is the first time Triple H has ran a WrestleMania by himself,
yeah.
and he's clearly not gonna be or not gonna run on tradition. So
Yeah. And speaking of Triple H, his wife is now walking out, Stephanie McMahon. Interesting to me that they have any McMahon showing up at this, considering the controversy surrounding Vince McMahon. And I know I had seen some articles when that Vince McMahon stuff sort of broke that Stephanie McMahon had to have had knowledge of this kind of stuff.
right,
I think there were even allegations that she knew that some of this stuff was going on. Obviously, her and Vince had some sort of falling out. She left
yes,
the company when
she
he
quit.
came
Yeah,
back. She
yeah.
quit. So it'd be interesting to see what she kind of says here. Is this the first time we've seen her
I think in a while.
on television since all of this started?
Yeah, and I think she's only back because Vince is gone. I think that's the only reason I think she's back here doing this.
For
Um,
sure.
Beyond her husband running it, I think even if her husband was running it, but Vince was still involved, she wouldn't be here. So
Yeah. It's just so interesting because it feels like eventually more is going to come out. At some point, something's going to happen where more news and no more information is going to come out about all of this stuff. And this was such a like tight knit family, and so it would be incredible to somebody to tell me like, oh, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H, they didn't know anything that was going on. They had no clue. That would be very difficult for me to believe. And so when I watch like Triple H or Stephanie McMahon out here talking, I'm like, if that stuff, and they're all allegations against Vince McMahon at this point, I think. I mean,
right,
obviously, he has settled other lawsuits and things of that nature, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're guilty of those things. It might just be like, get it out of my hair so I don't deal with
right,
it anymore.
right.
but it's like I hope it doesn't come out that they knew about this stuff and they just kind of put it under the rug and stuff because that would just be really disappointing.
Yeah, I'm not sure they were ever even named when all the people kind of came crawling out to throw these allegations at Vince. There was other people that were named that are gone now.
Yeah.
And Brock was one of them. Brock was they Triple H was asked about Brock last night, and his answer was Brock is at home, being Brock. Uh, and that's
Yeah.
they're starting with the Drew McIntyre match
Wow. Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins to start?
to start. Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like. I mean, I'm guessing when that's what the bagpipes and the dudes with the giant swords are all.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but
Okay. Well, I guess now's our time for our predictions then. Seth Rollins, obviously, last night they made a big point to show that his knee was damaged. The
yeah,
Rock was just tearing up his knee.
right.
He could barely walk, he could barely stand. What are you expecting out of this one?
I'm gonna go with a Drew McIntyre win and
Okay.
a Damian Priest cash in. Uh,
Okay.
that's what I'm
Okay.
gonna go with. I also think it's possible that if Seth loses for whatever reason, he turns on Cody.
Oh, interesting.
So
I definitely think Drew McIntyre wins this.
I think he wins it. I think he gets a. I think he needs a good. He needs a fair run.
Yeah, I mean the subversion of expectations would be Seth Rollins comes out, beats Drew McIntyre, and then Damian Priest comes out and takes out Seth Rollins
Also possible.
because because that's what I'm going to go with. I'll just to be different. I'll say that Seth Rollins beats him because the way I look at it from a storytelling perspective is like either way, Drew McIntyre would lose the title
Right.
essentially. So why not make Seth Rollins look good before and the excuse is well he was devastated. He could barely walk, and then that's how the other guy takes the title from him.
Right.
So Drew McIntyre doesn't look bad. Seth Rollins doesn't look bad, and you put the title on another guy no one gives a shit about and can easily be taken down later on down the road.
Right. A little off track. These are the kind of entrances from WrestleMania that I expect from everybody. These just like really cool theatrical entrances that Drew McIntyre just had. I feel like everybody should do this for their entrance in some way. I'm hoping Bailey brings back the wavy, wacky, inflatable like hands and shit that she used to have when she was Bailey before Damage Control.
Oh, I didn't. I've never seen that.
Yeah, she used to like have like these inflatable hand wavy things that would inflate when during her entrance. It was fun and kind of cool. Um, but yeah, these entrances that Drew McIntyre just did, everybody should be doing this. They have the money, they have the production uh, to do it. They should be doing this stuff. That was
CM Punk on commentary.
yeah. He said he was going to be on commentary for this match because they had a night of shit talking when they were in Chicago. I think a few weeks ago, they had a major night of just shit talking between the three of them. So
Okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It would be interesting to see they made Seth Rollins look super injured last night, so it'll be curious to see how he comes out if he looks 100% or if he's like limping down
right.
if he wears that stupid outfit that he wore last night.
He'll have a different stupid outfit tonight, I'm sure. Um,
I
yeah,
did
Drew
watch a YouTuber who was pissed at how cold it was in Philadelphia last night, and he was like, WWE should never ever have WrestleMania in an open air stadium in a state that's notorious for being cold.
oh, really? That's funny. Um, since everybody's wearing a stupid outfit. I
What
wonder
in
if
the
now Seth might not.
world?
Seth Seth might not look as stupid now that everybody's dressed just like him. Um,
Think how much money they spent on these outfits.
these are all just from Seth's closet. Uh, um,
Oh my
that's
goodness.
funny. Yeah, they all look really terrible. Also, except for this Day of the Dead guy, he's kind of cool. He looks all right. Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
he's got a cool mask on.
I just want Seth Rollins to come out and get the match started.
Yeah, here the thing I was gonna say though too is Seth
Look,
Rollins.
look at this hat. Oh my god, this dude.
Regardless, though, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre they fought on Raw or SmackDown a few weeks back, or whatever however long it was ago, and they brought it down on a Monday or Friday, not even a WrestleMania. So I can imagine this match. I think is going to be awesome. It's WrestleMania, and when these guys fight, they go all out. So I think it's going to be a good match.
Okay,
Man, look
I
at this
hope so. So,
fucking
yeah, my
rainbow.
prediction is Seth wins and the other dude comes out and cashes in and takes it from him.
Oh my god. This is like a fucking rainbow threw up on the stage. It is
This is
terrible.
wild. This is real wild. This is very gaudy.
Yeah. Oh man.
He's not limping. He's not acting like he's injured at all.
No, I guess Cody when they went off air last night, Cody helped him out of the ring and walked him up the ramp. So, they definitely went with the injury thing, but he seems to be moving okay now. So, man, again, this is what
Look at these people.
you want to, but and I'm not super like impressed by this one, but this is one of the reasons to love WrestleMania is all these entrances are just
Yeah,
so theatrical and Hollywood, and they spend money on these things
yeah.
and
Production value.
production value. So,
You want to see stuff at WrestleMania that you can't see at any other point in the year.
and this is what I don't like: that Prime in the middle of the fucking ring, that Logan Paul drink,
Yeah,
that sponsored bullshit drink in the middle of the ring. I've never seen that ever before at a WrestleMania. I've never seen a sponsor dead center of the ring before.
it's a new day with Vince gone.
Yeah.
New owners, so like we're gonna make as much money off this as possible. I would not be surprised if at some point, just like with sports teams, you start seeing, oh, baseball jersey, we're gonna have Gatorade sponsored right there on the trunks or
Right.
whatever of it.
Yeah.
I think there's boxers that do that and stuff too.
Well, I mean, UFC fighters do it, but and this is owned like Dana White technically is an owner of
That's true.
WWE. So I mean, they all do it. They all put the sponsors all over everything. So, uh, oh, a little Ultimate Warrior thing going there with Seth Rollins. Uh, yeah, that's just part of the new thing, I guess, that Triple H is trying to bring to WWE. So
This lady has a great announce like voice. Like she's got a great voice when she announces all these people.
yeah, she leans into it. See her flexing and shit.
Yeah. DM hunk.
Did somebody say that? I have again. I'm on mute, so I.
I see there's people have signs in the background.
Oh, gotcha.
DM hunk.
Oh yeah, I see it right now.
I'm trying to see if I see Macho Man out there, but I don't tonight.
Maybe he's on the other side. I can't imagine like if you buy a ticket, are you only buying ticket for one night?
You'd have to buy a ticket for both nights.
Right?
Yeah, he's got to be out there somewhere. So who's the more popular of these two individuals? Is the crowd on Seth Rollins' side here?
100% because that would be the only other reason that I would say Drew's gonna win is because if Cody wins tonight, right now there's a babyface and there's a heel champion. And if you're gonna flip one, I feel like you gotta flip the other. You can't have two babyface champions. It's not fun. Um, I don't
Oh wow,
Yeah, that was
jeez.
exactly how I thought he was gonna start. Wow.
He's trying to get it now.
You just kicked the shit out of him. He's gonna do it again. Can you imagine if that match would have ended right there?
That would have been incredible.
It would have
That
been
would
like,
have been
"Fuck
ballsy.
you, WWE."
Right for the knee,
Uh,
and I think
yeah,
I'm probably in the future on you a little bit here, so I won't. I'll try
yeah,
not to spoil anything crazy if I
yeah,
see it. See it.
yeah, you're always kind of about 30 seconds into the future. So,
Seth Rollins getting his ass beat.
okay, is your commentary Spanish right now?
No, it is not. Is yours?
Yeah, I have the Spanish commentary right now.
You must have pressed play on the Spanish stream instead of the English stream.
How do I make that stop?
Back out, pick the English stream, and then just
But
hit play, and it should bring you
but
back in.
when Stephanie was talking, it was all in English. And when the
Oh,
announcer was announcing, it was all in English.
then I don't know.
It's so weird.
Jeez. I mean, they're going for it right now. They're already like better in the first 2 minutes than that Rhea Ripley match
Oh,
to
for
start
sure.
last
Yeah.
night. This is already getting people excited.
Yeah, I
Bad
told you
camera angle there.
that these guys go when they go for it when they wrestle. These guys put on a good match. So, and
That's
I
one of the
think
things that I always loved about Shawn Michaels when I watched his old matches. It's like it didn't matter what the match was. He went like 1,000%. Like
right.
he never like even if he was going up against some like jobber, he would always try to make it the coolest match for the fans as he possibly could.
I think you're going to get a lot of close finishes on this match too. I think there's going to be a lot of like last minute kickouts. Oh my god, this is. Hang on a second. I gotta figure out if I can
Okay.
not listen to this.
Oh shit.
So I'm not on right now, just so you know. And I don't see a non-Spanish. Oh yeah, that was a Spanish option. How do I make that
Yeah.
stop? Holy shit!
Maybe
That's
you'll learn
driving
some
me nuts.
Spanish.
What?
You'll just learn Spanish through osmosis by listening to the announcers talk about it.
No, I'd rather not. I'm good. I don't need that. I just need um WrestleMania Sunday, not in Spanish. What I miss?
Wonder what those strips are on Seth Rollins' back.
A lot of athletes wear them. They're like, I don't know if they're like medicated or whatever. Or they're. Whew. Oh, we've got English, and I just saw a super kick.
Oh my god, that sounded horrifying. When you get to the headbutt,
I'm past the headbutt.
okay, it sounded really, really bad.
Like there's actual like contact.
Yeah, it sounded like there was contact. Drew McIntyre does the Shawn Michaels, I'm on my back and I flip myself up with my
Yeah.
legs move.
Have you ever tried that? It's hard.
No, I have not tried
Yeah.
that.
Just like a
I
you look
don't
like
think it would go well.
I look like a fish like flailing when I try that. I can't get my ass up off the ground. I just Drew, I think, is a bigger star now than he was even like 3 years ago. I think he's really put himself in the spotlight. That's a second pedigree, right? Every
Yeah,
time
that's
he
a pedigree.
wrestles, he hurts his knee.
This is what I think is interesting. It's like, and I think I've said this previously. I was like, it would be so nice if some certain moves, because when I think pedigree, I think Triple H.
Right.
I don't think of anybody else. Like that move is so associated with him. Just like, a sweet chin music, so associated with Shawn Michaels that when these other, wrestlers do it, I almost feel like it just doesn't have the impact. It's just kind of like, well, I've seen this done better by Triple H
Okay.
before.
So Triple H like managed or something Seth Rollins for a little while. So he gave him the pedigree.
Mm,
So that's why he does.
okay,
I don't think he would be doing it if he wasn't given
without their blessing.
permission to do it. Yeah. I feel like that's happened with other wrestlers too that do. Like Kevin
There's
Owens.
Macho Man right there. I
Oh, do you
see
see
him.
him?
He's got a crown on his head and a wild thing. Yeah, Macho Man's in the crowd.
Kevin Owens does the stunner. Stone Cold Steve Austin gave him that. He let him do
Okay,
it.
I
So,
guess if the legend bequeaths it to you, then you should be okay.
I'm not seeing the Nacho Man tonight.
He's right there. He's see him raise his hand.
Oh, there he is. I got him. I got
Yeah,
him. I found him.
we should have looked at the time. I think this started about 17 after.
Yeah, maybe I wasn't tracking.
I did see a lot of commentary too. People really like that Rock tag team match last night, but they hated how long the intros took. Intros took forever.
Yeah, you shared something last night about how Seth's entrance was extra long because they were setting up the Rock's
Yeah,
Brahma Bull fire thing.
flaming Brahma Bull.
Yeah, which was cool.
It
But
was definitely cool.
The Rock's entrance was like 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
It was. It was long. And Romans, I think, got 4 or 5. So
See, I think that Drew McIntyre is going to lose this because he's being super cocky. He's mocking CM Punk.
yeah,
I feel like Rollins is going to win this.
Punk doesn't like any of those two though, so I don't think he cares who wins. He's going to go after whoever wins. So
Ooh, almost got him. See, I like that. Oh, ow. God, these guys. You're absolutely nailed it with all the false pins
yeah,
here.
the false finishes, yeah. And Judas said, "Fuck."
It's a good match. I'm
It is
liking this
good.
match.
Yeah, these guys go. So I knew this match would come out of the gate. I didn't think they'd start with it, but
Well, see, like, especially today, all of these wrestlers have to know, like, major stuff's coming at the end here.
right,
With that Roman, like, we have to put on a show now because otherwise we will be completely overshadowed.
right. I
No
also
one's going to
feel like
talk about us unless we put on a hell of a match.
I also feel like there's a little bit of investment into this match with these guys, especially Seth. You know, so uh, I might be a little bit extra biased because of the investment into these guys, but uh,
Oh,
oh no,
oh, that was a bad angle. You could see that they didn't actually hit his head on there.
pedigree on the table. Is he gonna get a pedigree on the table?
Nothing's happened with the tables yet. They're still messing around here. What was the one that we watched where the wrestler did not move any of that shit on there and just dropped him on his back on the monitors and stuff? And I was like, Oh God.
Oh, stomp on the table. It's funny, they have these little tiny, like, monitors now. They used to have those big ass giant, like,
Yeah.
TV monitors that you had to.
Oh my God.
Oh, again? That's the 3rd time he's done his finish on Seth.
I love that they do this in every single match. Anytime I'm watching a WrestleMania match, when they do finisher after finisher, and the person just keeps kicking out of it, the person doing the finisher like crawls into the corner and with the
Yeah.
shock look on their face, like, "Oh my God, this is not natural." Wow, the sound of that claymore hitting.
That's
Oh,
the 4th one. Oh!
okay, okay. So I was wrong here. I wasn't impressed with the end of that though.
It was a little bit, anticlimactic.
Yeah.
It felt a little rushed. I will give it that. But
Are you gonna get your Judgment Day guy running out here?
I think it's coming.
Poor Seth Rollins. Put up a good fight last night and tonight.
I think he's injured. I think he needs a break. And it's possible that he wants to go home and have family time also, because Becky didn't win either.
Mm,
It gives him a chance to not not be on the road so much, get a little bit of a break.
yeah.
So and Drew's a good replacement, I think. So I, I think this is good.
Seth Rollins crying. I can't tell what he's saying.
He said you fucking deserve it.
Oh, okay.
You deserve it until Damian Priest comes down. The thing is though, is like usually they cash those in when the winner is like super injured and kind of out of it.
Yeah.
And if he comes down right now, Drew's still pretty fresh.
Who else could he cash it in on tonight?
I don't know. Unless they somehow change the rule that he doesn't have to cash it out in the year, but it used to be you had to cash it out by WrestleMania. I swear that was the rule.
Hmm.
But again, I
Okay.
haven't watched. It's been long enough that I've watched that I could. It could have changed. So
Okay, so I'm 0 for 1 and you are 1 for 1 thus far. How do you want to rate that match?
I'm gonna guess that was his wife. The end was like super rushed, but I feel like all the action that happened before that ending, I'm gonna go. I'm riding a weird line right now. I'm kind of on the fence between a B minus and a C plus, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna go B minus.
B minus. Okay. Um, I'm gonna go. I'll match it there. B minus. I think had the actual end been not so abrupt, um, I think I would have gone higher. Maybe a B plus even, depending
Yeah,
on if they really stuck the ending. Okay, Drew McIntyre's like crawling over to CM Punk right now. This is creepy.
I feel like they needed a few more. Like I could have used a few more false finishes in there. A little more drama. They could have done a. They could have gone. They could have gone a few more minutes and had a few more false finishes in there.
So who does who is CM Punk when he's healthy? Is he going after Drew McIntyre, or is he does
100%.
he have bigger fish to fry?
No, he'll
Like,
go after Drew. He'll 100% go after Drew. He was going to go after Seth if he wouldn't have gotten hurt.
okay,
Because, again, they set up this CM Punk Seth Rollins thing from the beginning when Punk showed up. Um, Punk got hurt. I think Seth is hurt. I think they need somebody healthy right now to hold this title. So
Yeah, Drew McIntyre is really trying to build this future battle right here.
yeah.
Now, when CM Punk was in, because I never watched him wrestle or anything. Oh shit! Okay, we got a little bit more here, Josh.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, we got a little bit more. Okay, the crowd is going nuts.
Oh, he's taking the arm thing off. Is he not really hurt?
Jeez. I was wondering why this was taking so long. I was like, why are they just hanging out over there so long?
Hang on. He's beating him up. He's making him not help
Oh, you're
him fresh.
right.
Priest is gonna cash.
You
There he is.
nailed it, dude. You nailed it.
He lost the
Wow.
tag titles last night.
You were wow, you nailed it.
Didn't it? Yep, nailed it.
You absolutely good job. And
Ugh.
that sets up that future Drew McIntyre CM Punk thing even more because now they're gonna hate each other even more.
You know, while most people like to write and get paid, I love doing this for free.
You should work for the WWE as a writer.
Yeah, I
Figure
can't.
out how to get on board with that.
I'm busy.
Do you want to
Um,
change? Do you want to? Okay, do we include this as part of the match? Do we alter our grades based on what we just saw here?
um, I was storytelling, man, and it was long. It was long term storytelling. You notice no Rhea Ripley, also, by the way, no Rhea out there.
Oh,
So, oh, she is out
she's
there.
there. Yeah, she's there. She's there. She's
I
behind him.
forgot what are the dude. Sorry. Everybody's got long hair in that group, so you can't tell.
They all got goth makeup on. It's like, who is who? That's funny.
Wow.
CM Punk looks like he's got such a punchable face.
Yeah, but it's gonna set up, like you said, this Drew and Punk thing is about to blow up. Uh,
No way that Damian Priest holds that for very long, right?
I think he's definitely a placeholder champion,
Yeah.
which is fine. I mean, he'll be fine. He's not a great talker, but he's part of a huge faction right now,
Yeah. Wow.
and that's his first world title, so that's a big thing for him. So good for him. That was long term storytelling, though. I mean, he's held that briefcase for a year. He's tried to cash that in multiple times at the right spot. So I mean, it just finally kind of came to you know fruition. So good
So
for
we
that.
keep him B minus for that,
I'm gonna
or
keep
are we
that. Yeah, I'm gonna
B
keep it.
minus? Okay, I'll keep it as well. That was a cool twist, though, to add CM
Yeah.
Punk to it.
Had I not called it, I might have gone a little higher. But I was like, look, if idiots that don't watch wrestling are determining this shit, you get no extra, no extra grade,
Yeah, we need more ingenuity when you're coming up with these storylines. If they're
right?
so predictable, we can't give them a high grade.
I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back for this next match.
Okay. Interesting thing, they just showed a sort of cinematic commercial slash trailer or something explaining kind of like the backstory of how the Rock Cody, I guess the pivot occurred. The Rock came out and admitted that yeah, he was supposed to fight Roman Reigns, but the wrestling fans were so pissed off that he did it that he decided to pivot, turn heel, and do this. Interesting. Rock holding the championship belt on his shoulder. That's interesting. Paul Heyman wasn't carrying it; it was The Rock. All right, what's up next? 6-man street fight. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament. I am unfamiliar with any of these people. I have no idea. I've heard of Bobby Lashley, so I suppose I will choose Bobby Lashley, whichever team he's on. Street fight?
Philadelphia street fight. Not super excited for this match.
I was just saying I don't really know anybody in this. I've heard of Bobby Lashley before, but I
Right.
don't know anybody else.
I know him. Yeah, I don't know um, who's in this.
Oh, Snoop Dogg, guest commentator.
He's a Hall of Famer.
I think anyone can make the Hall of Fame in WWE. I don't think it's that difficult to make the Hall of Fame.
I know they have like a. I mean, they have a celebrity wing. Like that's where Muhammad Ali's in it, and they have
Yeah.
a celebrity wing, but still, it's fucking Snoop Dogg.
He was pretty funny at last year's WrestleMania.
Oh, when he had to drop that elbow on Shane McMahon or whatever.
Didn't he do the people's elbow?
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Because Shane got hurt in like the first like 30
Yeah.
seconds.
he he did a jump or something and tore his quad or whatever.
Yeah,
What was funny is like everybody online today when they were talking about that Rock match last night was like everyone was on pins and needles of whether he was going to like tear a tendon or do anything crazy because I
right.
mean that match could have gone south if he would have gotten injured right away. What would they have done?
I mean, they would have called that. I mean, look, Triple H, I think, tore his quad and he finished the match. So,
Yeah.
um,
Well, Vince McMahon tore both his quads. He couldn't even stand up.
right.
WWE Hall of Famer Bubba Ray.
What's he going to do?
Never heard of this person either.
He's part of the Dudley Boys.
Looks like he's a referee.
Oh, he's going to referee. Okay, so he was an ECW. So he was part of that hardcore revolution in
Okay.
ECW. But I mean, he's been a multi-time WWE Tag Team Champion. He was in that match with Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys, that ladder match, um, where Edge
Okay.
he's he's very well known in WWE circles.
Hitchbot was a Cowboys fan. I don't know what is Hitchbot. You have
I
any
have no
idea?
idea. I have no
Okay.
idea. Oh, he tried to get up on the rope and he fell. Huh. Careful getting down, dude. Don't break anything.
Oh, we've gone black and white. They do this every once in a while. They will switch from color to black and white for some reason.
Oh, it's just for this group. I don't know. I know. So you see the bald guy on the very far end,
Um.
Paul Ellery.
Yes. Yep.
He used to manage the Legion of Doom.
Oh, okay. I
He
remember
was
them.
in that tag team. I didn't
Man, that girl.
know he was still alive.
That's quite the outfit.
Yeah. Spikes everywhere. Uh, yeah. Karrion Cross. I've heard his name before. I've never seen him in anything. I've never seen him fight or
Okay.
wrestle.
I
And then
think I got him and Damian Priest mixed up. I thought Karrion Cross was in Judgment Day. I guess,
I
but
can
yeah,
see I can see they look just alike. um, but yeah, I've heard of Karrion Cross. Like I said, I've just never seen him wrestle. And so
street
Bobby
fight. So
Lashley,
is this anything goes? Like they're gonna bring out chairs and
yeah,
crazy shit, or
I mean that's supposed to. We'll see if
okay, crowbars,
they actually
sledgehammers.
do. So um, the two guys that Bobby Lashley are coming out with, if I remember correctly, are smaller guys. So I mean, the two guys that Karrion Cross is with are humongous. So I cannot see this going Bobby Lashley's way, but I could be wrong.
Okay, well I'm choosing Bobby Lashley. That's my choice. Who are you going for
Nothing
with on this one?
close to bottom the Macho Man. Um, I'm gonna go with whoever Karrion Cross's team name is.
Okay, we'll go opposites. I'm only going with Bobby Lashley. He's the only one I actually have heard of. So
Right. Those other guys just look so goddamn mean, and you put a weapons in their hands. I can't imagine.
Bobby Lashley, he's a former world champion, isn't he?
He is.
Okay.
He is a former world champion.
The almighty Bobby Lashley
Are
and
the
the Street
are the
Profits
ladies
with B-Fab.
are they are the ladies gonna fight in the street fight too?
I don't know.
I mean, they're out there. They look like they're dressed to fight.
Get him up there. I like to see the ladies fight.
Yeah, let them smack each other with chairs and shit. That'll be kind of fun.
I mean, that one girl's covered in spikes. I don't know if I'd really want to wrestle with her.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely don't want to tie up with her or anything, but definitely, hit her with something.
I don't like these outfits. These green and white outfits. I've become like I feel like I've been like become Joan Rivers on E Channel. Remember she'd always do like the
Right.
fashion, like they're walking down the runway. Oh, that's no good. That's what I feel like right now. Like I'm judging the outfits that these people are
It,
wearing.
it's just a little too Michigan State for me, so
Ah, yes,
yeah,
that's good.
can't like
Okay,
it.
the Spike girl is not in the ring with the dudes.
Okay, so maybe they're not wrestling, but I bet you they wrestle. I bet
They
you they
gotta.
break out and they fight.
They gotta.
That girl looks like she's here to fight, though. She's walking over there.
Yeah, she's playing the part here. The other girl in the spikes look like she's just ready to be like a dominatrix in some sort of
Right.
like internet sex fetish videos.
Beat the shit out, like getting paid to beat the yeah, beat the
What
shit.
was that? Was it China? There was some female wrestler back in the day that her silicone breast implant popped in the middle of a match.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I want to say it was China, but maybe not. I'd have to go watch a YouTube video of it. But it was a video I was watching of all these like injuries that happened in the ring, like real life injuries, and a popped breast implant was one of them.
Let's find out. Uh,
Okay, we got tables out right now. Oh yeah, they are
Tables came
bringing
out
out.
already. Wow.
Yeah, there's already tables. They're bringing out sticks now.
Wow. Okay, so it's happened multiple times.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Which wrestlers?
So it happened to Charlotte Flair. It happened
Oh,
to
okay.
Zelina Vega. Um, I'm trying to look at the
Maybe it was Charlotte Flair on the video that I saw. That could have been it. For some reason, I was thinking it was China, but
my my Google search is gonna be real fucking weird for the next few days.
man, yeah, they're bringing everything out: chairs, sticks, tables.
I better watch this match so I can actually, judge it. I mean, I like that they started with weapons right away. Like there was no, punches being thrown. There was no real setup. They were just like, let's get some weapons out and start beating the shit out of people. I do
Oh,
like that. I bet that hurts like hell.
oh, I'm sure it does. Yeah, kendo stick.
I mean, that just sounds like it hurts.
Yeah, I'm this kind of stuff. Like, I guess I haven't delved deep into the. I mean, this is a tame version of shit like that New Jack was doing, right? That kind of wrestling. He was in ECW, wasn't he?
Yeah,
New
if
Jack
you're
when
gonna
he's
watch.
throwing people off like 50-foot cranes and shit like that. And
Yeah, if you're gonna watch this shit, you just might as well go watch ECW because they did it right. You know what I mean? Or go watch,
ooh, the
the
ladies are
old
wrestling.
go watch the old death matches they used to do in Japan. I mean, that shit is crazy. You can YouTube those.
Yeah,
So,
and this stuff feels tame to me compared to that kind of stuff.
but not everybody wants to do that. Like, you have to be crazy. You have to be, like you said, New Jack or Sabu or Mick Foley. You have to be crazy as fuck
They
to
take like
want to
staple
do that
guns
shit.
and stapling their heads and shit like that. And it's,
I mean, I'm not looking. I guarantee you, like, no thumbtacks come out in this match. No tables lit on fire. Like, that's the kind of shit. Like, if you're gonna do this stuff, you might as well really do it.
yeah.
So, there was a match where I feel like it was Edge. I can't remember, but it was like they had done a commentary on it. It was the first time they had ever gotten thrown into thumbtacks or onto thumbtacks, and like their reaction when they sat up was just like such a natural reaction.
Yeah. I would not want to be on. Like, look what Mick Foley was doing in that match with Undertaker.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
and
I
that
could never do that. I'm not man enough to do
nothing like
anything like
that.
that.
Yeah, you can just win. I'll lay down if I get. If the option is get thrown on the thumbtacks or just quit, you win. That
My eyes keep going to Macho Man back there. He just stood up recently, and I'm just like, do you think he was mad that he couldn't get one row like above? Like he's not in the first row; he's in the
right.
second row.
Like he was just a little too late to get front row.
Yeah. Here we go. Ladies are fighting now. Oh, jeez.
I don't know
Oh, what are these ladies doing?
how they're gonna win.
Oh shit!
Oh, they're gonna go through the table, aren't they? That was awesome.
Yep,
Good for them.
yep,
So far, they've done. That's the best spot in this match,
yep.
and they took it.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is Carrying Cross, huh? He's got a really dumb-looking deer tattooed on his back.
Yeah, people. He got let go during I think COVID time when the WWE was releasing a bunch of people, and I'm surprised they brought him back because nobody really. He does not get the crowd to pop. Like he doesn't ever get anything from. He doesn't draw anybody. So I'm surprised they brought him back.
Oh,
Also, there's
getting
no
in the
way
ref's face. Uh-oh. The ref is a previous wrestler.
Bubba will fucking throw you through a flaming table.
He ain't
If you
gonna
want to
take
see a
this
flaming
shit.
table, Bubba will do it.
Uh-oh. He just put on some glasses. Is that a big thing?
That's his character as the Dudley Boys. That's what he used to
Okay,
wear.
so I don't know. So I don't know the backstory with him really. So yeah, I've never really seen. I don't know if I've ever seen him really wrestle that
Look
I've
up
noticed.
some some ECW like Dudley Boy stuff, or really even WWE like old school Dudley Boy stuff. They do some cool shit. They're like they're like masters of a flaming table.
Oh man, what is
Oh,
this
he's gonna,
craziness?
he's gonna go up. He's gonna. This is Bubba's move.
Oh shit!
He headbutts him in the crotch.
Yeah.
Yeah. His brother, Devon. That was his move. And now he's gonna say, "Get the tables." So this is cool. This is kind of a cool throwback.
Yeah. Crowd's popping for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
That's
chanting something. I can't tell what they're chanting.
tables. They're chanting tables.
So was this referee, was he in the ECW when Paul Heyman was like running it and whatnot? I don't know
Yep,
the timeline of all that.
he's an ECW
Oh,
original.
oh, table botch. The table broke immediately when they tried to put him on it.
Oh no! Get a new table.
They're trying. Look at the girl. She's still there, like dead on the table.
I think that's just, yeah, I think that's just proof that these tables are like pre kind of pre-cut. You
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure, for sure. And they have to have backups, right? So like, well, if something breaks, we got to have another one. Put a few tables under there just in
Right.
case something
Yeah.
happens.
No place ever has just that many tables laying around. You go to a go to a convention hall. You're begging to find a table.
Yeah.
These guys got 100 of them underneath the ring. Starting
Okay,
over.
they're retrying it here.
See if this one breaks. Carry Cross.
Oh, damn! I like this dude. He's a high flyer.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, you won that one.
I did. I did. We're both 1 for 2 tonight. All right, 6-man street fight. How you rating that one?
Okay, so this was just like a spot match. It's 100% just a spot match. It did what it was supposed to do, which was just, entertain. There's nothing really, story wise told. And, but, Bubba Ray getting involved was kind of cool. But just because it was just like a spot fest, I'm going to go with C.
Yeah, I'm gonna give. This is going to be a little bit biased here. I don't generally like this kind of stuff. There's a couple spots like whoever this guy is that's they're replaying, flipping, and doing all this stuff. He reminds me kind of like Ricochet, where Ricochet will just dive off stuff. I like that kind of stuff. I like the spot where the girls went through the table. That was
Right.
cool. But the stuff where you're beating each other with sticks and hitting each other with chairs and stuff, I'm just not into it. I don't get into that kind of stuff. I'm going to give this one a C minus.
Okay. That's
So,
fair.
and you gave it a what?
I give it a C.
C. Okay, I'll give it a C minus. Just not my thing.
Um, I mean, I've seen these types of matches where they're like easy, easy B plus A matches. Like you would never give that Mankind Undertaker match a C minus,
Right.
even if you don't like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
There's no way.
But they went all out
They
on
went
that.
out.
These guys did not go all out.
Yeah.
They're like we can't have blood. We can't have any of that stuff. You could tell with that Undertaker Mankind match that Mick Foley was putting his life literally on the line.
Yeah.
It added so much stakes to it, just in terms of what could happen to this human being.
Right.
And in that case, it rises way beyond something like this, which is just
100%.
kind of like, eh.
I'm glad they got this match out of the way because like even that AJ Styles LA Knight match, is still I think going to be a good match. That match that just happened, that was the kind of the odd man out, and I feel like if there is a match from night one, we could have moved over to this match or to this night. I feel like we could have flipped. I feel like there's a match from yesterday that could have been in this spot, and we could have moved that match to night one. I don't know what match it would have been,
Okay.
but I think we gave We gave a match last night a B minus, I think. It was the I don't remember, but
Let me bring it up here real quick. I have our grades. I just have to look. Okay, so the B minus we gave last night was I gave the ladder match a B minus. You gave it a C plus, and then
okay.
the Uso brothers you gave a B minus, and I gave a C.
Yeah,
There's
you
only
know
B
what?
minuses
I
we gave.
100% like I would have moved that Uso match to tonight. I think that Uso match would have actually been better on night 2. And I know you got to give night 1 something, but night 1 still had the so far the best match of the weekend. Um but I think you could have moved that Uso match over to night 2 and it would have sat better in that place.
Yeah, I agree. We got Paul Heyman on right now, asking him a question about tonight. Okay, saying what are bloodline rules?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Interesting. No count out.
Yeah, no count out, no disqualification, one fall.
So okay, so this means like there's not going to be, if there's no pin or anything. It's just when someone gives up. Is
No,
that
no, no.
sort of
There's
what?
a yeah. It's to one fall, so it's a pin. It ends on a pin, but there's no count out, no disqualification. So I mean, it's gonna be the entire bloodline is gonna get involved in this.
Cody's got to have backup.
Yeah, he's got to
He's
have.
got to have somebody. It can't just be him alone against the entire bloodline. We got to get Stone Cold. We got to get John Cena. We got to get the Undertaker. Bring out the dead corpse, or the tired corpse, I should say, of Shawn Michaels to do
Right.
some sweet chin music. That would be incredible.
Yeah, Cody needs a team, but again, I'm still sticking with the Rock turn. So um, I feel comfortable with that Rock turn uh, idea. So
You were right about the Damian Priest thing, so I'm not going to go against your gut instinct. You have clearly shown tonight that you can be a writer for the WWE.
all right.
So maybe you ghost wrote this whole thing with Triple H for all I know, and you're under an NDA, and you can't talk to me about it. Who knows? Slim Jim. Okay. LA Knight has arrived. He can't open the door. Okay. He's having some trouble opening the door there.
He can't get out of the car.
He was having a little trouble.
Wow.
Is this the
What
next one? Is
what a
it?
stupid looking car.
I went to the gas station over there on 27th that we'd always go to before you started filming Pigface.
Right. Yeah.
And I walked in. I was walking around. They got a Macho Man Slim Jim, like I don't know what you would call it. It's not like a display, but it's like a big plastic replica of Macho Man with Slim Jim sticking out of his head.
Oh, really? That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I've never. Okay, I will admit this. I've never had a Slim Jim.
Ever in your
No.
life? Wow.
I mean, I've had beef sticks before, but I've never had Slim Jim brand beef stick or whatever. So
Okay. That's a bucket list item for you.
yeah, I'll put that on there.
Did they announce what the next match was, or
I'm gonna
was the
guess.
LA Knight tease? Was that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's gonna be next.
So we're yeah, God, it feels like it moves so quickly. We're already like 2 matches in, and there's only 6 total, right?
Right. So those last 3 matches are probably gonna be longer matches. I'm gonna guess they're gonna let those matches go. You know that Roman Reigns Cody match that could go an hour. They went 40 minutes last night in the tag team match.
Oh
So
yeah, and even if you include the intros in it, it's probably. I mean, well, that's the thing. Is it just going to be a Roman Cody intro, or are they going to do intros for The Rock, for anybody else who's going to be around the ring, or the Bloodline? Are they all going to walk in together? Because I think that's what will happen. I
yeah,
think all of them will come out together
yeah,
and walk down there and
I
kind of
feel
flank
like
around the thing. They'll announce Cody first. He'll be there all by himself in the ring. The Roman Reigns will be announced, but the whole bloodline will be with them, and everyone's going to flank out around the outside of the ring to sort of show there's no escape for you, buddy. Like
yeah, that's
you're gonna.
possible.
That's what I think will happen.
Yeah, that might happen. I was like, I think Roman's gonna come out on his own, but why? You know what I mean? Like, we already know it's bloodline rules. We already know they're all gonna get involved. There's no reason to hide it. They might as well all just come out.
Yeah, and how would you do this? So let's say this is what happens. Like Stone Cold shows up and John Cena shows up and all these people. How would you do that within the match itself? Because they're not going to show up immediately, I wouldn't think. They'd
No.
save that for like a pop at a certain point. But if Roman and them are doing their thing, like when does the music hit? Do you give Stone Cold 3 minutes to walk down to the ring while all this shit's happening, or does he just sprint down to
He
the
sprints.
ring?
If he shows up, he sprints.
Okay.
And it's gonna if that were to happen, it's because they're all in the middle of the ring just beating down on Cody, and that glass shatters. It's
Oh man,
gonna get
can
a
you imagine?
huge pop, but he'll run down to that ring.
Can you imagine the how that stadium, the roof is gonna blow up if that happens?
If
If
there was
everybody is in the ring beating the shit out of Cody, and then suddenly Stone Cold shit happens. John Cena's music hits. Can you imagine the Undertaker's music popping? People would lose their fucking minds. They would lose their minds. I'd lose my mind, and I'm not even a hardcore fan of it.
right, I
All
think
right,
this match
LA
is gonna
Knight,
be pretty good. Well, so far we've handed out a B minus, a C, and a C minus. That's where we're at, right?
B minus, C minus, and C. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go LA Knight here. I think LA Knight takes this. He's pretty big with like that's who everyone wants to see win. I don't know if he's ever really had his day in the sun. AJ Styles seems like he's super famous, right? I mean, he's won multiple championships. It doesn't even seem like he really needs this. This seems like a way to put LA Knight into the big time, give him a WrestleMania win, and sort of kickstart his championship journey, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean he needs a win, but I feel like AJ Styles is more main event caliber, and I think that he has another title run in him. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go with AJ.
All right. I'm going LA Knight. We shall see.
Regardless, I think we're gonna get a really good match.
It's all we can hope for. It's a really good match.
Slim Jim has been a sponsor of WWE, by the way, since like the '90s.
Oh yeah. Macho
Been
Man.
around forever.
Yeah. And I know that when Vince McMahon came back briefly before he sold the company, they like withdrew their advertising support and said we're not going to be associated with the WWE, which
Oh
was a
well,
huge fucking deal. It was a huge deal. That's right before I think shortly thereafter is when Vince McMahon resigned from the TKO board, and then of course The Rock takes his place.
right.
Um, I don't remember, was that either before the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber or something. I remember seeing that because it was a huge deal. It was like Slim Jim no longer sponsoring the WWE. That's wild. Okay,
I
yeah,
like
come
Vince
out in your
Styles
Karen
music.
hair, buddy.
His mom cut.
Yeah. I wonder why some wrestlers get like the fireworks. Is that something like you request? Do the wrestlers have any say in their intros when they come out, or is it like you're not seasoned enough to get the fireworks?
Yeah, it might be a. I think AJ's been there long enough to request that kind of
Oh,
thing.
well, we're starting. We
Yeah.
are starting. Now, I will say that even though I think AJ Styles has a stupid haircut, he is a high flyer, and I
Yeah, he
do
does.
appreciate the high flyers.
I don't think this is going to be too much of a wrestling match. Then it's going to be a slugfest.
Do the ropes ever break when someone's trying to bounce off of them? Has that ever happened?
I've seen them snap. They've definitely snapped before. Um, I feel like so. Remember, like how the crew would come out during commercial breaks when we were at
Yes.
SmackDown. I
Yep.
think they were tightening ropes during those commercial breaks to make sure they weren't too loose or they weren't too tight. I think they were adjusting
Okay.
them. Also, some wrestlers will request loosening or tightening up the ropes because of how they like to run off of them.
Okay.
I've definitely seen them break.
Who's your favorite all-time wrestler, by the way?
I think we had this conversation before one time.
Did we?
Uh,
I said Shawn Michaels,
I
obviously. I
think
can't remember yours.
it might have been tag team actually, but because like my favorite tag team I think of all time was the Legion of Doom. I was
Okay.
really into the Legion of Doom. You know, it's really tough because um, I could go with like an old school like wrestler. I I was a big fan of Cactus
Oh,
Jack.
Ultimate Warrior, right? You said Ultimate Warrior was your favorite.
No, I don't think I said Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, I could have swore you said Ultimate Warrior.
Maybe I did. I don't know. It's really like hard. Like if you go like through the decades, you know, um, it would probably change because like I was a big fan of Cactus Jack and Mick Foley. I like what he did, and even like most recently, like just the stuff that Bray Wyatt did. I was a
Yeah,
big fan of that stuff. I really drew towards all like the super kind of dark characters.
sure.
It's kind of what I liked. So
Yeah, I remember very briefly. It had to have been like 1990, 1991, or something when I lived in California, and I had a babysitter for like 3 months. She was a terrible babysitter. It made me eat pickled pig's feet all the time. And when my mom found out, she was like, "You're no longer going to that babysitter." But she was a huge WWF fan. She would have the magazines, and I would look through the magazines, and she would watch like tape recorded matches and stuff like that. And I remember The Undertaker distinctly as a kid
yeah,
for those 3 months because I was like, "Oh, he just looks cool." And I remember I have a memory of watching a WWF match with her, and the Undertaker was on there, and it had to have been when the Undertaker first started or first came out, because again, and this could just be my weird, my brain misremembering or whatever, because it's been 30 years ago at this point. But I remember them saying that the Undertaker could not even be knocked down. Like no one was able to even knock him down,
right, yeah,
and it was a big thing that no wrestler could even do that. It was so scary, and it hit the music and stuff. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I never watched wrestling again until like a year and a half ago when I got COVID. I was sitting here. I was like, I'm just gonna like I went down a YouTube rabbit hole
mhm,
of 80s and 90s wrestling stuff while I was basically out of commission for a week, and then I was like, well, this stuff is kind of cool. Like it's entertaining, it's interesting, and then I really loved watching Shawn Michaels. I watched that Shawn Michaels Undertaker steel cage match.
mhm.
I was like, man, Shawn Michaels is my guy. Like he was the guy who was cocky. He was awesome, great wrestler. And then Steve's favorite wrestler just happened to be Bret Hart. And so when I told him I was into it, kind of into wrestling now, and he's like, "Well, who do you like?" I'm like, Shawn Michaels. He's like, "Of course, your favorite wrestler be fucking Shawn
Right.
Michaels."
The Montreal Screwjob.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I might have said when we talked about this before, I was a really big fan of Jake the Snake Roberts, and it wasn't so much his wrestling, although he was the master of the DDT. That dude cut killer promos. Like, watch Jake the Snake promo.
Yeah. Oh
They're
wow.
the
Oh,
best.
I thought something crazy was about to happen there, but it fell apart. Ooh. Ooh. I almost want to see like some really slow motion
It,
views of some of these because it really looks like they smack their face. I know clearly they put their hands down first and they
right.
kind of slap the mat to make it really sound like their face is hitting, but it's so quick. There was a funny I don't know if it was a tweet or something I saw on Instagram, but it was when Cody Rhodes, not last night, but when he was like kicking the Rock in the corner, he clearly doesn't even come close to kicking the Rock, and the Rock just acts like he got kicked. It was just a bad camera angle.
Yeah.
Um, and so I like the kind of illusion of it all. It's interesting how just from certain it's just like when we make movies, right? When you punch
Right.
somebody, you put it at a certain angle. When the actor's taking a swing, they're nowhere close to the actual actor getting punched, but you make the right angle, and the actor who is getting punched just turns their head at the perfect time, and it looks like a punch. Then you get a boom sound effect, and it really sounds real and legitimate.
All about those camera angles.
Yeah.
And I've definitely seen some. It happens a lot in AW. I'll admit that they have their camera angles.
Oh, ouch! That was cool.
Oh shit! Yeah, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah. Look how red his back is when they show AJ Styles in a second here.
Oh yeah, he's had some bad landings. And the thing is, like, you could see it from the jump that AJ is pushing off to get that full backflip in.
Yes.
That's just like I mean, it's acrobatics and gymnastics and shit. Like, I mean,
You could break your neck if you don't do it right. I
yeah,
mean, that's the thing. Like, you could, if you botch it, you could really harm yourself. And I think that's like when I was first watching wrestling about a year and a half ago and kind of looking at it, I had always just assumed kind of naively, you always hear like, oh, it's all fake. It's all fake. And you just never, at least me, it never really paid much attention to it throughout the years and over my life. But then you like watch the stuff and like these dudes are athletes. They are getting their bodies destroyed. The artistry and the athleticism and the things they can do, it's really cool.
yeah,
And they should be sort of commended for it. It's not like, I kind of look at wrestling in a different way than I used to, when I was 20 or something, and people
right.
would be talking about, oh, Stone Cold Steve Austin. You'd see a clip, you're like, this looks dumb. What are these guys doing? But you sit down and watch a match of two wrestlers that are actually awesome at the craft of it, and it is fucking impressive.
I
It's
really
really impressive.
feel like wrestling has become more mainstream in the last like 20 years. Also, like it used to be like when you watch wrestling, you didn't talk about watching wrestling. You know, like, you didn't really
Oh
admit
yeah,
you watch
has a
wrestling.
stigma to it for
Yeah.
sure.
Now it's way more mainstream and it's kind of like cool, you know, if you watch wrestling, if that you kind of follow along with wrestling. Um,
Yeah,
I bet that hurt. Crushes
yeah.
me.
I just saw that move last night though. If I was like writing these things, especially for WrestleMania, maybe not so much if it's week to week, like a Raw or SmackDown or something like that. I don't want the wrestlers to do the same exact moves that were done like in a major match right before. I just
Right.
watched The Rock do this to Seth Rollins multiple times last night, so it loses its impact a little bit to me here.
Yeah. We were talking about botching moves. Do you remember Brock Lesnar botching that shooting star press? Have you ever seen that?
Yes, I have seen that.
Oh,
What?
he
Hold
broke
up.
his
What
neck.
is happening here? What is this?
I was About to suplex him on some cement.
Is that cement?
I think so.
It looks like a weird
Whatever the
plastic covering or something.
whatever the flooring is at that arena.
Okay, it almost looked like there could be something like underneath, and he was gonna like fall through it or something. That'd be a sweet spot. Put a false floor under that right there, and then boom, it goes
People would
straight through it.
people would die.
Okay, so he's got 10 seconds to get back in the ring.
They used to put like you remember in like the 90s or like 80s and 90s, they used to put those like blue
Oh,
gym mats down around the wrestling ring and everybody wrestled on cement floors and shit.
AJ Styles looks gigantic.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember. I mean, I've seen some matches with him back in the day, and he doesn't
Mhm.
look this big.
He wasn't. He was smaller. And
I mean, I'm not gonna say steroids, but
no.
ow!
Like
Oh my gosh!
he moves at this size just like he moved when he was smaller. He still does all the
Ow!
shit. I bet that hurt.
That was a cool somersaulty flippy thing. I mean, it looked cool. Looked like it
450.
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Okay, this match has been going on about 15 minutes thus far, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think they'll let this match draw out. There was a big build to this match. They started this build back at Elimination Chamber, so
Yeah, I
I think
remember
like
that.
so far I haven't seen anything that I'm like giving a high level grade to. No false finishes, no real like you know nothing crazy really going on. Um, this is cool though. I always like that Pele kick. It's always kind of a cool move.
Oh, weird. Okay. So what happened right there? Like the referee went to do a count, but then AJ Styles picked him up rather than like keep him down.
He was gonna do his finisher, Styles Clash.
Oh!
Fly.
Ouch. God.
Oh yeah, ow.
Wow.
Oh, is it over? Wow. Well, you won again. God damn.
How do I rate that? Um, Felt kind of mid to
Yeah,
me. There was a couple cool moves from AJ Styles, but I expect that.
yeah,
So I don't want to give points to something that should be expected from him. There was nothing that really blew me away. LA Knight didn't do anything that I thought was that cool. Um, I still don't really understand the popularity of him. God, C minus. I'm going C minus. I'm being harsh tonight. Maybe because I'm just anticipating like the main event's gonna blow me away or something. But C minus for me again.
yeah. I'm in a weird spot now because I gave that Seth Rollins match a B minus, and I gave that last match a C, and I may have gone a little too high on that last match.
Well, you can
Uh,
change your grade
so
if you want.
I might change it that last match to a C minus.
Okay.
Because this match was not as good as the Seth Rollins one, but it was better than the street fight. So
Okay.
I'm gonna give this one a C.
Okay. Okay. That's sound logic. Sound logic. I'm being too harsh on my grades maybe tonight. I don't know. I'm in a mood. I'm waiting for. I guess I'm anticipating spectacular things, and I'm in that frame of mind, and I want it from every match
Yeah,
rather than just the last one.
I honestly thought that match would be better. So I uh I think I gave that match too much credit out of the gate. I'm
Okay.
hoping the last 3 matches are are all better. Hopefully that Bailey Io Sky match is good. Um, I know right now
So
we
then,
have what we have left is Bailey, Io Sky. We got the Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens match, and we got the main event.
okay.
That's what we got left.
I like Randy Orton. I like because I've gone back and I've watched some of Randy Orton's old matches. I actually like older Randy Orton a lot more than I do younger Randy Orton for whatever reason. Um, I I don't know if he just came across as kind of like a frat boy douche back in the day. Some of his sort of I don't know his shtick a little bit, but he seems more like I'd like to see Randy Orton win that. I'd like to.
Yeah. Um,
I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll get there when we get there.
I don't think that Randy Orton at this point needs a mid card title put on himself. Uh, and it's not. I feel like Randy Orton, for whatever reason, was kind of like shoved into this match just so he could be a part of WrestleMania. I really still feel
Okay.
like this is Logan Paul's and Kevin Owens' match. Kevin Owens still has not beat Logan Paul, and he's fought him twice now. Uh,
See, I feel like Logan Paul's got to lose. They've set him up as so hated. He's so like mean to the fans. He doesn't want. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to go yet, whether Randy Orton or Kevin Owens. But I think Logan Paul loses this. Don't you think? Or do you think that he still keeps it because he's got that huge social media following?
I was gonna keep it on Logan Paul. If I gave it to anybody else, I'd give it to Kevin Owens. But again, and Sami Zayn won last night. That would be the other reason I'd give it. You know what? I'm gonna go Kevin Owens.
Okay,
I
that's
have
a
a
good
feeling that I'm
point. I
way
hadn't thought
wrong.
of that. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about the whole Sami Zayn of it all.
I think I'm gonna be way wrong, but I'm because I'm hopeful. I hope that Kevin Owens wins.
Okay, so is your official pick Logan Paul or Kevin Owens?
I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens
Okay.
with the knowledge that I'm more than likely wrong.
Okay. Just to be different, I'm going to go Randy Orton. Just to be different. Um, in my heart of hearts, do I think he's going to win? No. I don't think so. I agree with you. I don't really know what value there is to put that title on him at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the legend killer. He should be going for bigger and better things than that particular belt.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice. I think it'd be one of those sort of sentimental things that because he seems to lose quite often.
Right.
I'm not saying he's in jobber territory right now, but it seems
No.
like he just loses these big matches all the time now. It'd be kind of cool to give it to him.
I think that Randy Orton at this point is just happy to be there because I think he was told that he wasn't going to wrestle anymore.
Oh,
And
for his back injury or whatever.
yeah. And so I feel like, he's just happy to still be there. Doesn't really care about titles, doesn't really care about any of those things. He's just at a point in his career where he's happy to just be able to still wrestle and entertain people.
Yeah, doctors always seem to be wrong about those back injuries. I mean, they say the same thing about Shawn Michaels. You'll never
Right.
wrestle again because of your back, and then like 3 or 4 years later, he was better than he was in the '90s,
True.
even. So I don't know. It's doctors never know what they're talking about half the time. It's like you hear all stories constantly of like doctors saying, "Well, you got 3 weeks to live." And it's now 3 years later, and you're
Right.
still you're still okay. So it's like you never really know.
Yeah, and Shawn Michaels did some hardcore shit after he came back from that injury. So,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, he went for it. Goldfish sponsor, huh? Goldfish crisps.
I missed
What's your
that.
take on goldfish?
You
I
know,
hate them. The
I
food, not the actual fish.
you know, I I haven't had goldfish in a long time. My kid loves goldfish.
Oh,
Loves
really?
goldfish. Yeah, he
Yep.
really likes them. So, um,
We've got the Hall of Famers out here now. Rocking the Bray Wyatt shirts. IRS. They're gonna have Paul Heyman walk out there.
yeah, they're gonna have Paul Heyman walk out.
Thunderbolt Patterson.
I don't know who that is. That's the
I
one I've never heard of. I remember watching Bull Nakano in the 90s. She scared the shit out of me. Um,
never even heard of her before.
Yeah, Bull Nakano and Alundra Blaze had like huge matches in the 90s. I don't understand this one. I don't. I know who she is. I think that's Rocky's mom. I think that's Rock's mom.
I think it's his grandma, isn't it?
Grandma?
Mom or grandma? Yeah, you might be right. She did something in Hawaii. Like she was the one that set up wrestling in Hawaii or something like that.
Yeah, here he comes.
Yeah, it was cool to see Paul Heyman at SmackDown in Lincoln, Nebraska. That was fun.
Oh
It's
yeah,
kind of
Rocky. That's Rocky's mom.
Rocky's mom.
Yeah.
Okay. Paul Heyman rocking out with that belt. While you were getting a water or whatever, I noticed they showed a clip of The Rock walking in with Roman Reigns and everyone, and The Rock was actually the one holding the championship belt over his shoulder and not the People's Championship belt. It was actually Roman Reigns' belt, and
Really?
I was like, that's odd because normally it's Paul Heyman that's carrying that
Right?
thing around. Why has The Rock got that over his shoulder walking in?
It's like
I don't know if it means anything, but
yeah.
can you imagine if this ends with The Rock going full heel and he basically takes this championship belt himself and goes off with it, so neither Roman nor Cody has this belt. Bloodline rules. This is how it's going to be. Can you imagine what would happen if if The Rock is like, I am now the undisputed heavyweight champion. I'll see you in 6 months when I'm done with my movies.
Right.
That'd be hilarious.
The only I'm not backtracking. The only weird thing would about The Rock face turning on Roman is it would be really hard to make him a babyface after all that heel shit he's been doing the last 2 months or whatever it's been.
Yeah, the way he was just beat the shit out of Cody on SmackDown or Raw or whichever one it was a couple weeks ago out in the
Right.
rain. How he's been treating Cody's mom, literally going up to her face and basically chewing her out last night in the middle of the match.
You know, shitting
It'd
on
be
fans.
oh yeah, Cody crybabies.
Yeah, the shit he's done on Twitter. Yeah,
It's it'd be real tough. But if they have a good story reason as to why this occurs, like yeah, I could see this working if Cody would come out later and say this was the plan all along to take down Roman Reigns
right.
and whatnot. I think people would buy it,
Yeah,
but yeah, God,
yeah.
I'm just so excited. I have no idea what's going to happen.
An explanation would be needed on Monday Night Raw tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
oh yeah. If this ends tonight with The Rock carrying that championship belt out, that'll be the highest rated Raw of all time tomorrow.
100%.
If there's no explanation and it just ends and people are like, "What the fuck? See you on Raw tomorrow."
Yep. Yep. And those usually are the highest rated Raws anyway of the year. Because, like I said, a storyline ends, a new storyline usually begins on Raw. you can already see they're building even though it's SmackDown, that Seth Rollins, Damian Priest stuff, like that'll be huge on SmackDown Friday.
Yeah.
They're
They're
doing the
doing like a Bray Wyatt tribute here,
yeah,
which is
little
nice.
Firefly action going on. Bray Wyatt had great entrance music too. I liked his
I'll have
entrance.
to watch some more of his matches. I haven't watched a whole lot.
Yeah, watch the shit. Like even watch his promos. Like watch the shit he did with the Wyatt family. That cult shit he did with the Wyatt family was some of my favorite stuff. I kind of like the Fiend stuff, but my favorite character that he did was the Wyatt family stuff. This creepy, creepy promos, and then watch that documentary because you can totally see who he based it off of when you watch the documentary and you watch those promos.
Okay. I'll put
So,
that on my to do list.
oh, is this that Civil War um, trailer?
Man, I'm excited. It's got like a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Does it?
I'm like, I'm excited to go see the Civil War movie. I think Alex Garland said that he's now kind of semi-retired from directing. He's not going to direct anymore. He's just going to write.
Is that who directed the Civil War?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did Ex Machina and oh god, what was the other movies he did?
I think
He
the
did that
last.
movie Men. Did you ever see that movie Men? It's an
Uh,
A24 film.
no, I've had it on my list for a little while and I never watched it.
Weird movie.
Yeah,
Very
it's
weird
kind of
movie.
weird. The last Civil War movie I saw had Captain America in it, so I
Oh, that's a good movie. I like that movie.
yeah, it's all right, but I don't know about
Introduced Spider-Man.
it. Did introduce Spider Man, yeah. I was never. I'm not a well, just a comic book movie fan in general, but I never really got into the Marvel stuff. So,
I like some of the Marvel stuff. I would say Marvel's up to like I don't know 30 movies now or
oh,
something. I mean, it's
really?
crazy.
Shit.
And I was talking to Steve about this once, and I was like, of those 30 movies, and I've seen all of them, I probably actually like maybe 7 or 8 of them. The
Yeah,
rest of them are just kind of like, it's in my head and gone. Like, obviously, I love the 3 Spider-Man movies.
yeah, me too.
Spider Man is my favorite comic character of all time. So it's hard. I'm hard pressed to even dislike a Spider-Man movie based on that. But I love those 3 Spider-Man movies. I like Civil War a lot. I like Captain America: Winter Soldier,
Okay.
and I kind of like I like Avengers, uh, Endgame, and what was the other one? See, I'm already blanking on the name of it. I like the 2 final Avengers movies.
The Winter Soldier, that's the one that introduced like was like Bucky or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
I think the Captain America movies are actually good. I even think the first Captain America movie is pretty good.
I fell
And
asleep during it.
then,
I thought it was super boring.
oh really? I like
Yeah.
that first one. I like that first one. But the vast majority, like I don't. I guess I like Thor Ragnarok. That's the only Thor movie I like. I don't like any of the Iron Man movies.
Okay.
I don't really like the Ant Man movies. God, what other franchises are there?
I had
Seems like
never
there's so
seen
many.
an Ant-Man movie, and then I just went to the last one with my kid. I had no idea what the fuck was happening.
Oh,
So,
oh, that last one was real bad with Kang.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was real bad.
He's really that's the weird thing is like Mason, my son Mason's really into the Marvel movies. He's like I think he's seen all of them. He loves that shit.
Yeah,
Um, but I think my favorite comic book if I had to go see a comic book movie, my favorite of those is I like to go to the Batman movies. I'm
yeah.
a big fan of
I like the
Batman.
Batman movies.
So,
Yeah, yeah, for
you know,
sure.
just dark
Who
shit.
doesn't like Batman? All right, Logan Paul match. Here we go.
Oh, he's already out? Wow.
On my screen, he is. He's doing something with. Oh, he's on a fucking truck. Is he gonna drive to the ring? Oh my god, this product placement.
It's ridiculous. I'm frozen.
Jeez.
This is ridiculous. It's crazy. We
What
get
is
it.
he? Oh no! Don't do it! Don't! I don't like
He's
him.
gonna
I don't like
shove the
this guy.
shit out
I
of
want
him.
him to just fail miserably. I said Randy Orton. I'm going to go Randy Orton just for the sentimental value of it, and the fact that when I saw him at SmackDown, that was the first time I'd seen Randy Orton obviously really wrestle, other than some matches on YouTube and whatnot. But he went around that stadium when he was done and like high fived every single person around that ring. He took his time and went and thanked everybody as he
Yeah.
went around. I was like, that's cool. Like that's cool.
Do you think that's
So
Logan Paul's brother in that Prime outfit? Because that's about as talented as that one is. I can't wait to see that guy. He's about to get knocked out by Mike Tyson. I can't wait to see it.
I hope so. Here's my whole thing on that. I don't. I think there's an agreement that Mike Tyson is not going to hurt him, and it'll be one of those really stupid exhibition matches
Yeah,
that nothing like Mike Tyson is not going to break this guy's face in half.
no,
That's just not going to happen.
it's a sparring match. They put the I don't know if you saw the rules they put in place, but it's 2-minute rounds. They're using 16-ounce gloves, which are sparring gloves, and it can only end like there's no winner unless there's a knockout. So
Okay, well, we'll see.
there's
We'll
basically
see
like no need for judges or anything in that boxing match because you can't win off points. So it's a money grab.
if
It's a money.
if his brother's in there, he could
Grab.
show up and not because that would be cross promotion, right?
Yeah,
Promoting the Tyson thing. Tyson was involved with WWE in the
he was.
past.
Yeah.
You could have the cross promotion, and his brother could be there to try to pull him out of a bad spot or something, or fuck over Randy Orton or Kevin Owens.
No, that guy in that outfit was too small to be. Why can't I think of his dumb name? Um,
Douchey Paul.
yeah, douchey Paul.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
It would be nice to see Kevin get a belt put on him. Said Kevin, is he going to see Sami Zayn? Nailed it. Okay, this is exactly what happened last night.
Yeah,
Right
it
before
is.
Sami won. So
Yep, they're doing the exact same. It's camera movement and everything.
yep,
I'm still going Randy Orton for sentimental value, but I agree
right.
with you. I think Kevin Owens takes this,
It
gets
would be
his
great.
revenge. Because
Yeah,
what was the last time Kevin Owens got disqualified? Right, because he had the Logan Paul pulled out the brass knuckles, and then
yeah,
Kevin Owens punched him with it and got disqualified.
yeah. And this is a triple threat match, so there's not really like they're a little bit more loose on the rules as far as disqualification goes and stuff like that. Um,
Kevin
and it could
Owens,
be a thing where
what is
like
this? What is this? He just did the DX crotch chop. Isn't it amazing how like DX is still like culturally relevant
oh,
20
100%.
years later? Remember when we were at SmackDown and that like little girls doing the crotch chop?
That was my friend's daughter.
That's hilarious.
I saw he shared pictures on Facebook from that night, and I saw her, and I was like, "Holy shit!" That was my friend Eric's daughter.
So funny. What is happening here? What's Kevin Owens doing?
He's gonna give Randy a ride back. He's gonna go get him.
Okay.
He's gonna give him a
That's good
ride.
trying to run him over. Oh, are they going to team up to take
They
down
might.
Logan Paul? Wow, he's really booking down that thing. That was a cool entrance. I like that. See, something like that, I'm already on Kevin Owens' side now. I want Kevin Owens to win this, but Logan Paul
If I was
definitely
Randy, I'd be
loses.
like, dude, Drive
If
a little
he wins,
slower.
it's
Just a
just
little slower.
because WWE wants the clout and they want his
Oh
social
fuck!
media followers to
Can
keep
you
watching.
Could you imagine if he fell off the back of that thing and all of a
Oh, I
sudden
know.
it's a singles match?
That would be terrible. I wonder if that was planned. You think that was planned?
Oh yeah, they had to have planned that because I don't think he'd encroach on Randy's entrance if he didn't have permission to do it.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Logan Paul does not have to be pinned. So
Oh yeah, so they got to team up. They got to team up against him. 14-time world champion Randy Orton. They're jeez. Somebody just break Logan Paul in half, please.
I hope that Prime bottle gets speared.
Just kind of beating up on Logan Paul outside
Yeah,
the ring here. Everybody loves that. I do feel that. Did you ever watch that show in the '90s that was on Fox? It was about God. It was that masked magician that was showing all of the tricks. God, what was that? What was that called? It was a huge deal in the '90s because it was a magician who was getting on there and he would do like for like an hour every Friday night, and he would show this is how the magicians actually do all of their magic tricks and basically spoiling it for everybody.
wow.
And it was a huge deal because he was masked and no one knew who he was, and the magic community was pissed
Yeah,
because they rely on the fact that people don't know how the tricks work to make the magic happen, and this guy was revealing it all. It reminds me a little bit now that I kind of know some of the tips and tricks that the wrestlers do, like when they're
right,
going to slam their head into it. You can clearly see them put their hands in front. Or when
right,
Triple H had his sledgehammer, he would put his hand on the outside of the sledgehammer, so when he hit someone with it, it
right,
was the back of his hand hitting them and not the sledgehammer.
right.
I
They,
noticed that kind of stuff now.
they were trying real hard to break that table with Logan Paul.
Yeah.
They're trying real hard. They could not get that table to break. He's trying to get them to fight each other.
I mean, this is cathartic right now. Just watching Logan Paul get his ass beat,
Right.
which makes me think he might win this.
Yeah, it's possible. This is classic Randy Orton though. The whole stomping on the arms and then stomping on the feet. Yeah, there it is.
When does the RKO come out? That's the thing. Is
Usually
that the
comes out of
most
nowhere.
famous move? Is that the most famous move in wrestling? The RKO?
Oh, I wouldn't say that's the most famous move. I mean, it's definitely up there. Um, but I also couldn't tell you what is. You know, there's so many like famous finishers. I would go as far as look at last night when you were like, come on, Rock, you got to rock bottom them. You got to do the rock bottom. You got to do the people's
Yeah.
elbow. Steve Austin's got the stunner. You know,
Oh, he tried to do it out of nowhere.
on KO. Oh yeah, he did.
So this is the thing, right? They were teamed up, and now Randy Orton's like, I gotta do my own thing here, buddy. We're all in this together.
Yeah, I like Randy's face after he tried it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I got caught. You caught me. I tried it. That's funny.
Okay, so if they would have pinned Logan Paul right there, then what happens? Like, who wins at that point?
I mean, it depends on who pins him,
Okay,
right?
so whoever pins him gets the title then, right?
Whoever pins anybody gets the title. KO
Okay,
can pin Randy. Paul could pin. You can pin anybody. Whoever gets pinned, whoever does the pinning, that's the winner of the match.
gotcha.
So
Okay,
Logan Paul doesn't even have to get pinned to lose this match.
that was a cool like somersault,
Yeah, that was
backwards
kind of cool.
somersault over
Yeah.
the ropes. I mean, this guy is athletic. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
Mocking
Logan Paul can
Randy
fight.
Orton right there.
Love him or hate him, the dude he flies, he puts on a show, he can wrestle, he's
Yeah,
super athletic. I mean, he's good at what he's doing. And he's a natural. I'm not sure he went to a wrestling school, really. So he's just naturally athletic.
I wonder how he got into this. Like, how did Logan Paul become part of this?
He had to have known somebody that got him
Super
involved.
kick.
I didn't really like the splash that he just did. This kind of fake ass stinger splash he tried.
Oh, ow. God, that would
Oh,
hurt.
cannonball's coming.
God, that would hurt.
He's a
Kevin Owens is a big guy.
he's a big dude, yeah.
Ooh.
Logan Paul took all of that. Frog splash? Oh, not a frog splash. See, that's the thing too. Is KO's a big guy? He can also fly around the ring.
Jeez. I mean, it's there. Logan Paul makes entertaining matches. I hate the
Yeah,
guy. I think he's a criminal. In my personal opinion,
right,
I can't believe that he can be this entertaining. He almost overshot that. He almost went right over Kevin Owens.
right. I think he just ended up with his head hitting his stomach. I think he had to overshoot it though to get that second piece in.
True. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, you cannot let Randy Orton lose to this asshole.
I mean, yeah, if Logan Paul wins, here's the deal. Regardless of who wins, I think Randy takes the pin. And I'll tell you why. Because
Okay.
if KO wins and he pins Randy, Logan Paul is still kind of like he's gonna keep that whole I never lost, you never beat me. I want my rematch. It's gonna set up KO, Logan Paul, you know, number 3 or whatever. I think that's the only way. I feel like if KO wins, that's how the pin goes down. Again, it could be wrong.
I like the moments where they like obviously a big part of wrestling is selling the hit or the move, right?
Right.
And I know like it's a big taboo in wrestling when another wrestler doesn't sell your moves. But there are moments when I think it works, like just right there where Randy Orton was like clotheslining him over and over, and Kevin Owens got popped right back up and went to it. It worked in that moment, I
Right.
think.
Punk did that. Punk did that when he lost the AEW title. Um, he got beat and then he got right up and just left. He didn't sell the finisher. He just took his pin and left. Ooh, Paul fucked up. Was that a botch or was that a spot?
I don't know. I'm not well versed enough to know what's a botch and what's not. Like sometimes it looks screwed up to me, but I don't know for sure. Oh wow,
He's gonna do them both. He's gonna get them both. This is kind of cool. Oh, good spot.
yeah, this is an entertaining match.
Yeah, this is good.
Randy Orton just has swagger, man. Like he's got that it factor. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's had a bad match in the last 20 years, you know?
Yeah,
When he
consummate professional.
but
That's
again,
an interesting move.
I heard he was a little bit of an asshole when he first kinda started.
He
So,
seemed douchey. Like he seemed pretty douchey. Like some of those old matches I was watching, I was like, this doesn't even seem like the same dude. And
right.
maybe it was just a gimmick. Maybe it was the character he was playing. But I don't know. I just like him a lot more now than I did back then.
Yeah, he was in a faction with, Ric Flair and Triple H and Batista back in, like, the early 2000s. Um, I couldn't tell you the name of the faction, I don't remember. But he was a little bit just a little douchey, like you said. I feel like he's gotten as he's aged and as he's been in this longer, he kind of knows that he needs to put other people over
Yeah.
for this stuff to kind of continue. Oh, this will be a cool spot. I always like when they do this if they actually do it. They do the power bomb and the suplex at the same time. It doesn't look like they're gonna do it though. Damn.
they're, they're trying. They're trying to do stuff here in this corner. Oh God. I would not want Kevin Owens to land on me. Oh
Oh shit!
wow, gosh. Oh jeez.
Ow! Oh, false finish. That's close.
God, man, that is athleticism.
That backflip, that big of a dude doing a backflip off the ropes. Also,
I
is it just
know.
weird? Does Kevin Owens look a little bit like Jason Kelsey?
He does. Macho Man's on his feet, so you know that this is a good match. RKO.
You know, good for that guy. He's really pulling off the Macho Man thing.
He is. There's got to be something online about him. I've seen him at multiple pay-per-views like this. This Macho Man guy. I'll have to
Now,
Google that. Who is the Macho Man guy?
I mean, he had to have permission. Also, he kicked out of the RKO. Like nobody kicks out of that. Back in the day, nobody ever kicked
Oh shit.
finishers. Now people
Oh
kick out of
boy.
finishers all the time.
Oh boy.
I mean, Seth Rollins kicked out of 3 of Drew McIntyre's finishers. Oh, he's got knocked on.
Oh wow. Oh. That's a good
Oh,
kick
he
out.
kicked out. Thank God. Okay. I'm invested, man. You know when I'm reacting like that, I'm a little
Yeah, yeah.
invested.
Well, it's when we stop talking, we're watching. It's like, yeah,
Right.
we're into it. It's a good match.
I'm so glad it didn't end like that. I'm sick of
Oh,
those endings. He may have swallowed a tooth though.
man, these
Oh, wow.
come on, Randy, you got this.
Here comes I feel an RKO coming.
Oh,
Does he do it? Nailed it. Yes. That was awesome.
you've been dead on tonight, Randy. Cover him. What are you doing? This tells me you're going to lose this match because you're
He's
not just
selling,
going over
man.
it.
He's selling. He got hit by he's bought himself some time.
Oh God.
He'll crawl over there eventually. He'll get the pin on. It'll be a close
Oh no.
finish. He'll kick out.
Oh. Oh wow. I have a bad feeling about this. We haven't seen this in years for Randy Orton, they just said.
Oh, he's gonna do the punt.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Gonna he has who pulled him out? He was gonna do the punt. He used to punt people in the head and just knock them out. Who is it?
I don't know who this person is.
Who?
I don't know who this person is.
Hear that motherfucker. Who is that guy?
His prime bottle buddy.
He's barking at him. Just can somebody punch that dude? So we
Like
can,
everybody wants to see that kick that Randy Orton was about to do. Like everyone wants to see it.
ISO Speed, that's his name?
Never heard of him.
Me neither.
Is the table going to break this time?
He looks like a bargain bin Chris uh uh
Chris Tucker?
Chris Tucker.
That table will not break.
They tried. They tried a couple times. Oh, that was awesome. That was good. He was fully expecting that table to break, though. He took that full hit.
Oh yeah, something's going on with that table. Oh, oh shit! Wow.
Pop up powerbomb. Stunner. Oh,
I'm trying not to say anything. I don't know how far behind you are.
oh, is there a winner? Is it
No,
over?
not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. What I just saw is Kevin Owens just RKO'd Randy Orton and tried to pin him, but he kicked out at 2.
Oh, you mean he stunned him? You mean the stunner?
Oh,
He
is it?
was,
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's the
he was
Stone
yeah,
Cold thing,
I saw
right?
that. I'm there. I'm past that. Oh,
Man, they are really going on this match, man. I should have looked at the time. I didn't check the time when this one started, but this feels long.
yeah, they're letting this one breathe a little bit.
Oh,
I'm glad though. As long as I'm good with the time as long as it's entertaining, and
yeah.
I'm entertained by this match. So, oh, that was cool.
Oh no.
Oh no, don't end like this. Don't you fucking do it. Did the bell just ring? Oh fuck, really? God damn it. Ugh, just cannot get past this shit. We're both wrong.
We were both wrong. Wow. God. Super entertaining though.
It was good, yeah.
Super. How are we rating this one?
Okay. Uh so not as good again. Not as good as the Drew McIntyre match, but better than the um the fuck, what was the last match we just watched? Oh, better than the AJ match. So I want to go C
Okay.
plus.
You're going C plus on that. Okay, that's a little low. I think I'm going to go high on this one.
I could go B minus, but I wouldn't go above. I don't think it was better than the I don't think it was better than the Drew McIntyre match. And so I've got my grades kind of I feel like because I don't want to go higher, I'm gonna have to switch my okay. So switch my Sammy yeah. Switch my Drew McIntyre match to a B, and I'll give this a B
Okay.
minus.
Okay. Switched. Okay. For me, this was clearly the most entertaining match of the night. Lots of high flying. I like the high flying. I think all of these guys sold the stuff really well.
Man, that
Um,
Rollins match was fucking awesome. He got up
uh,
hot.
gosh, I'm gonna go B plus on this one. I think this was really good. I like this one quite a bit. Now, this whole prime bullshit is stupid, but I mean, we got the classics. We got everything we wanted out of this one. I think, other than the ending,
Right.
the proper ending.
Yeah.
Who's gonna beat this guy? God, his face is stupid. So yeah, B plus for me on that one. B
Okay.
plus.
Okay.
That's where I'm going. Highest match I've rated tonight. Now, you had mentioned that you thought this one might be better than night one. I'm going to compare. Excuse me. I'm going to compare what we rated stuff on night one to this because I feel like night one has got. So we had Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch. We didn't like that. D plus C minus. Ladder match B minus C plus. Mysterio C minus C minus. Usos C B minus. Damage Control BB, A minus for the Zayn match, and B plus for the Rock tag team. I feel like this is kind of on par so far with night one. Like we're not,
Yep.
nothing's really blowing us away in these matches. There's only two left.
There is only two left. You're right. And
How
I
does your
guess I wish I
dog
had
think
the.
of the last match? I think your dog's upset Logan Paul won.
Oh yeah, that dog's an asshole. Um, I'm trying to find. Um, can you hear her? I can shut this off
Oh
now.
yeah. Oh, I could totally hear the dog. Yeah.
That is my dog Violet, and she is a dick.
I'm
And
gonna
I'm
leave a
talking
list
to.
the Bailey ass match.
I'm going back to my ratings from last night because we had matches tonight that were way better than matches that were last night, and so my favorite match still the from the weekend is that Zayn Gunther match.
Yeah,
It's
for
still the
sure.
best match that's happened. So
Uh huh. I agree with that.
um, I see. I gave that Uso brothers a B minus, and I thought that was a better match than the Logan Paul match.
Really?
Yeah,
See, I think that Uso brothers match was just kind of like, I think maybe my C was too high for it. I feel like I'm being generous. It was just kind of boring. It was
see, and
just
I gave that
nothing happened.
damage control match a B, and that Drew McIntyre match was better than that.
Hmm.
So
Okay, I don't know. I mean, grades are grades. They're
yeah,
subject to change. And also it's the context in which we grade them, right? We might have just seen a match that we. So, for example, the damage control, the Usos was right before that, which kind of sucked. Which maybe made the damage control one seem a little better than it did because it's
right,
like, well, it was better than the last one, so we're gonna give a higher grade. It's an inexact science.
right. I mean, because like if you go on par with um, like right now, if that Rhea Ripley match happened on this night, that match is getting an F. Like no joke. It's B
But
minus
we're
at
in the
best.
minority. We're in the minority. Tons of people on the internet thought that was one of the best matches of the night
That's
on night one.
crazy. It was so
That's what I
boring.
thought. That's what I thought.
I
We
wish
are
it
in
was
the
better.
minority.
It had the potential to be so much better.
I did see that Becky Lynch was apparently had a 102-degree fever and strep throat while she wrestled, which I did not know.
Oh wow.
Apparently, they did mention that while she was coming out, which I didn't catch. So that to me, it's like okay, well that's impressive if you can get out there with a 102-degree fever. I would tell Rhea Ripley go to the doctor right now because you're probably going to get sick as fuck for the
Right.
next week or so. Um, but yeah, so she was apparently in a bad spot, and I think I saw something this morning when I was watching a thing where you kind of touched on where Seth Rollins might want to be like, "Hey, I'm taking a break." Becky Lynch's contract apparently is up, and it's unclear if she's going to sign with WWE again or when she will. And I think Seth Rollins's might be coming up as well. You're right; they might just want to be like, we want to take a vacation for a bit
Yeah,
from this stuff and
they
just
got
live our lives a little bit.
a kid too. They got a little girl. So
Oh, okay.
when they're both in the industry, like where does that kid go? You know what I mean? Like who watches that kid and does, do they want the kid to grow up without their parents around? Like it's
Yeah.
cool that they're WWE superstars, but you know, they got a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's
maybe
true.
only one of them can really kind of continue on with this. Or maybe they both want to be home. So,
Yeah. I would think just some of the documentaries I have watched, um, it just feels like it would be so awful to be on the road 300 days a year.
right.
It just God, the travel alone would be rough for me.
Yeah. I
Okay.
went and stayed in Omaha for a weekend a few weeks back, and um, stayed in a hotel for like 2 nights. And after that second night, I was over that. I was over that hotel. I was like, I'm ready to go home. That was 2 nights. That was one weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, I couldn't imagine 300 days a week.
Just look at like I was telling this to Alyssa earlier today because I was kind of telling her a little bit about like the Rock stuff, and the Rock came out and said, "Wow, Bailey is that is quite the entrance."
Okay, tell me she did not just rip off the costume from Terrifier 2.
Oh, you're right. It is very terrifying. I mean, not the same colors or anything, but the basic premise. Yeah. That was an angel, though, right? Is she supposed to be kind of like a goddess here?
Is that what she is?
I think I mean, she's got like a pyramid behind her, and she's got like dudes in Anubis masks carrying her. I think it's like an Egyptian theme.
Yeah, it's weird. I'd rather see the wacky, wavy, inflatable things.
That's a wild entrance. But like The Rock said, "Hey, I had a ring built at my house in Hawaii to practice, for 12 weeks up to this." And I was like, imagine being somebody like The Rock. You're constantly traveling all over the world, all the time on airplanes. Of course, he's going to be in private jets and it's going to be the
Right.
nicest airplanes you could possibly imagine. But just the travel back and forth, man, I would hate it.
You'd be fucking tired all the time.
Yeah.
Be dead. I'm sure
Yeah.
he's got like a bed and shit though on that private plane and
Oh, I'm sure he does, but it's just
TVs and
I'm someone who likes to be home a lot. Like I just feel better at home. I don't like traveling all the time and doing that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to travel, but I'm not someone like, our friend DJ who just travels constantly. He's in Spain right now doing a 180-mile walk or something. And it's like that's just not something I'm into. I like the safety of the home.
yeah, a
So
180-mile walk.
yeah, it's something crazy like that. Yeah.
Fucking, I don't want to walk 180 feet. That guy's crazy.
Okay, we got Bailey. We got Io Sky. I'm going Bailey. Bailey's going to win this.
Yeah, I think Bailey has to
100%.
win. Um, again, I don't think she got a fair title run. I think she was also the COVID champion. So I think she needs a good title run, and I think Triple H is really high on her also. So I'm going Bailey as well.
This is Jeff's favorite match of the night. He's a big Bailey fan.
Yep, I knew that. I remember that.
I don't know if I've actually seen Io Sky in a match before. This might be the first time I've ever actually watched her wrestle.
She was in the Elimination Chamber. I think the whole
Oh,
Damage
was
Control
she?
team was in the Elimination Chamber. I feel like. And
Okay.
wasn't she the
Maybe.
one that flew off? That she like put the trash can on herself and then jumped?
Oh, was that her? Okay,
I think
maybe I have seen her then.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure
You're probably right.
I could find out real quick though.
One on one, I guess. I've never seen her wrestle a singles match. I don't think. Well, who wrestled at SmackDown? Because Asuka, like all of them, were there, but I don't remember which one of them wrestled at our SmackDown.
Survivor Series cage match. It was Io Sky that did the trash can jump.
Survivor Series.
We watched that. We covered that. It was back in like
Okay.
November, October.
Okay.
I think that was one of the first pay per views we covered.
I apologize to EO Sky. I guess I have seen you wrestle. I just completely
You're just not
forgot about it.
memorable.
Yeah. I
And
like her outfit though. It's very colorful.
she's having a seizure on the way down to the
She is.
ring. Also, it's kind of weird. I don't know what she's doing. It's
This
weird.
is part of her shtick.
Yeah, it's a weird shtick.
It is a weird shtick. Is she that beat was the Nine Inch Nails Closer beat. And I was like, surely she's not coming out to Closer. Would be a that would be quite the music to come out to. I'm expecting big things here, ladies.
Yeah, I this should I think this will be a good match. I think they're former best friends. Because
Oh,
Damage
Bailey
Control,
started Damage Control, didn't she?
I think so. Yeah, and she's been feuding with them, so which is what made her pick Io Sky to fight. So this should be
San
good.
Jose.
I bet this is fast paced too. I think Io Sky is a fast paced
Okay.
wrestler.
I'm gonna look at the time here. It's 8:19 right now. We will see when this thing actually kicks off. Yeah, cut to the different camera because you were out of focus there, buddy. The whole crowd is chanting Bailey. The entire crowd wants Bailey to win here.
Oh yeah, if Bailey wins, the whole crowd is going to go crazy.
Do Asuka and Dakota Kai, where do they get involved and try to screw Bailey out of this title?
That's the only thing I'm worried about. Yeah, is that Damage Control coming back in and getting involved. So
Bailey, a three-time world champion.
oh, it's 3 times. Okay, I didn't know
That's what
that.
they just said. Yeah. Io
I think
Sky's
the
outfit. Wow.
I think the women
that
have
is
a
some outfit.
cool. I think the women have a cool belt. I like the white. I think it's just different, kind of cool.
Yeah. Bailey is so much bigger than she is too. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You called it again. They are just going quick. Toe stomp. Io Sky is so small.
Yeah, she's tiny. When
Like
we go what's that?
Bailey's ass is bigger than that entire girl wrestler, Io Sky. She's gonna-
Man,
I think it'd be so hard to wrestle with all that hair flying around in your face.
yeah, they're gonna beat the crap out of each other. I'm good with that.
bad camera angle there. I saw the thing where Bailey clearly waited for her to come over to get kicked. That's one thing I don't like in matches is
Yeah,
when you know the spot's coming
right.
and one of the wrestlers is a little off on their timing and the other
Yep,
wrestler sits there and waits for it to happen. I'm like, come on, that kind of
yep.
destroys the illusion of it all.
They need to fill those spaces in a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
Bailey gonna fly.
Quick attempt at a cover. They
I mean,
just keep rolling out of the ring.
even with those Madsen like outside, that still has to hurt.
Oh,
You
sure.
know, falling on those mats.
I wouldn't want to fall on those.
No.
There's the same leg thing they've been doing every fucking match.
Oh yeah, it's a big thing, man. You take out their legs, they can't wrestle anymore. You got to be able to walk to wrestle.
That's true.
As far as I know, I've never wrestled, but I can imagine you need your both your legs. Remember when they used to do like they used to wrap their legs around the ring post and they'll do like a figure four around the post? I always like that move.
I don't know if I've seen that.
It used to be kind of a big thing.
Right now, I'm not feeling this match, ladies.
Not don't like the pace.
Uh, if it feels like a lot of just rolling out of the ring, coming back in, smacking some knees around. I don't know. It's just not. I'm just not feeling it right now.
Okay.
It's got time. It's got time to get better.
Yeah, they're gonna. I bet this one goes 20 minutes. What time did it start? 8:20.
Yeah, right around there.
Okay, I bet they give it 20 minutes.
Man, I feel like this overall, if I'm looking at tonight in totality, this Cody Roman thing's gotta kind of save the night for me in terms of my final overall grade thus far.
Okay. Um. So far, that your favorite match of the night is that Logan Paul match.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, easily. And I'm looking. I've given two C minuses, and I gave a B minus to the Drew McIntyre Seth Rollins thing.
Okay.
So
And you gave a
depending on,
yeah, you gave a B to the Logan Paul match.
I gave a B plus to that one.
Holy shit.
B
Okay.
plus. Yeah, I gave
You're
a B
really high on
plus.
that one. Okay.
I did like that one. Yeah, yeah, I like that. That's my favorite one so far.
I don't think so far just watching this one, it's gonna really top anything.
Not so far. And that's the thing. I usually like the female wrestlers quite a bit, just because they do a lot of stuff. I don't know whatever the match that they've come up with here, just move set stuff, is not really impressing me.
There's yeah. I will say I think it's better than the Rhea Ripley match so far.
Yeah, I'd
I
agree with that. So far, yeah, I'd agree with that. Because I, what did I give that? I gave that like a D plus.
gave it a D plus. Yeah,
Yeah, I was
hated that
really
match.
hard on that one. Yeah. Okay, that was a cool move.
I feel like a great ending to this match would be Bailey. Remember like the Shawn Michaels Ric Flair career match where he was like, "I'm sorry, I love you," and he kicked him, and then
Yeah,
I feel like Bailey and Io Sky were best friends, and even though Io kind of turned on her, I feel like it should have that big of a punch to end this
Yeah.
match with Bailey winning. That would give it a higher grade to me.
Yeah. I'd agree. That was a cool little kick from Io Sky there. But again, like the move itself wasn't that impressive. It was just like a jump kick.
Right.
But she's setting up for something here. Let's see what happens. Did she? That camera angle. It looked like she overshot that. And Bailey's trying to sell it, but maybe
Oh
she
yeah.
hit her a little bit.
She was trying to get in the place to catch her.
Yeah, looked like it was a bit of an oversell in terms of like she didn't actually really hit her. Kind of went over. But hard to say because they don't do a lot of replays on these things.
I mean, what do you think is? Give me one. I gotta go. I gotta go. Those dogs
talk
are going
talk
fucking.
your dog down.
Yeah, she's going fucking crazy up there.
She's unhappy with this night two of WrestleMania. I'm telling you.
Yeah, when dogs walk by her house, she just goes fucking bananas.
Oh yeah.
What do you think is the harder thing to do? Like the backflip off the top rope, or the being the person down there that's got to catch that person?
Uh Great question. I think the scarier thing is catching.
For sure, right?
um, More difficult. I think it would actually be probably doing the backflip
The
to make
move.
sure because you got to make sure that
Oh, that was cool.
yeah,
Little
you got to
buckle
make sure you
bomb.
get enough for like backwards momentum, I guess, to spin it yourself around. That dude on the right looks like Sami Zayn in the crowd in the first row. He's got a big Sami Zayn beard.
Oh yeah, you're right. He does. He's like Sami Zayn's older brother.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna like
Ooh, ow.
rewatch some of this with the commentary, because I wonder if the commentary would affect the letter grade a little bit also.
It might. I mean, also, you can kind of look at the crowd. The crowd is not really
Yeah,
into it,
they're
and so
sucked out of that place.
I don't feel like it's just me saying like I'm not really in this match. It doesn't look like the crowd is either. Ouch. Okay, that looks like it hurt. Ouch. Ouch. Ref went right over to her on that. Here we go, Bailey. You got this, girl. Butt drop. Do it. Oh wow.
I'm very surprised this match did not just go balls to the wall, just fast. I'm really surprised at the pacing of this match. That it was grounded as much as it was. It was a very grounded match.
It felt like it kind of was starting to go fast, but then they just kept rolling out of the ring.
Yeah.
And like
And every time they do that, the pacing just, man, this crossface, that's gotta hurt. Mm.
oh jeez. Fight out,
Oh
Bailey.
man, shit.
Elbow
Remember
her in the
that too.
face.
Shit. Don't you tap out. We talked about tap outs last night, Matt. You might see one or not.
This cannot be. Okay. I was like, this cannot be the end of this match. Io's the champion. She can't go out easy.
Right.
saying something. Oh, see, just it did the Jimmy J Uso thing, where she's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," forgive me, and then boom,
Uh,
sucker punches. I'm like, I just saw it.
right,
Just saw
right.
that last night. I get it; they were best friends.
She's got to play the villain though, right?
Yeah, it's
She
just
didn't. She didn't
I'd like
sell it as
something a little
well as
different.
Jimmy though did. Jimmy
Yeah,
sold it pretty well last night.
I'd like it. I'd like something a little different, a little more creative.
I'll just punch the shit out of each other for a second. There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was a cool move. Oh, see, you got greedy. You got greedy. This is going to be your downfall. Maybe not.
She landed.
Here's a
She
shocked
landed.
face again. I would just start if I was this wrestler. I'd be like, I'm just going to start stomping on Bailey's head until she gives up. I mean, they've picked it up. I will say that
Yeah,
they've definitely picked it up.
they got to have a good finish here.
Oh God. Oh, see, she waited. I mean, it's a cool counter, but she waited. Crowd's starting to get into it a little more
What?
now. This is it right here. This is going to end off the top rope. God, I would hate to be. Oh, Macho Man elbow drop.
No way she finishes on that though. She did land it pretty well though, right in
Yeah,
front of the Macho Man too. She did it. Okay, cool. I'm good with that ending. I mean, I'm not really good with that
yeah.
ending. It was. I mean, that match was kind of. I don't know. What are my other letter grades? Because it's
You
it
got.
was just
You
it
keep
was just
changing them.
it was just
You keep
mid.
changing. So the Drew McIntyre Seth Rollins you gave a B. The
Okay.
street fight you gave a C minus. LA Knight versus AJ Styles you gave a C. Logan Paul is stupid match you gave a B minus, and I think you changed it from a C plus to a B minus because
Okay.
then you
The
yeah I don't
only
know
grade
you're,
I have
you're all
not.
over the place.
This is mid. This is mid. So I'm gonna go C plus on this one.
C plus.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, this one's tough for me. This one's tough. It started out real bad. Started out real bad. Didn't like it. It picked up at the end. Both of them hit some cool moves. I feel overall though, God,
This was
you
better
said
than
C
Real Man.
plus, right? You said C plus.
I did.
Okay. God, I feel like I want to go C, but I feel like the ending kind of saved it from being just average. So I'm gonna follow your lead here. I'm gonna go C plus, but I was disappointed with the match overall.
Yeah.
Uh,
The that ending was a little bit I don't know. I wanted to see something out of that ending. I wanted to see so I mean it's the same thing kind of with the Uso thing last night too. I wanted to see a little bit of drama, a little bit of emotion out of those endings. Brothers,
yeah,
best friends, all those things. I wanted to see something. And I
yeah.
wasn't given that. Um but it's fine. It's mid.
Yeah, yeah. I'm wasn't overly impressed with it. But respect to Bailey. I'm sure Jeff is super happy right now.
Oh
He's
yeah,
a
yeah, right. Yeah.
big Bailey guy. Big Bailey guy. Well, I mean, now we're coming down to it. This goes to what time? Like the last one went to like 10:15 or some shit. It's only 8:37 and we're now at the final match of the night. Cody versus Roman. I think we all assume the whole world assumes Cody's going to win this. What do you say? Like, what's your prediction here?
I mean, again, I'm going Cody. I feel like Cody has to win this match. I don't feel like they would have taken the time to have Cody win two times in a row at the Royal Rumble if they weren't going to give him this match. Again, again though, you never know when they're going to pull the rug. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say I'm going to do the safe pick. Cody is going to win this. I think what's most interesting is how they're going to tell the story. Is it going to be like you kind of think that The Rock is going to turn on Roman? Are they going to bring out Stone Cold and John Cena and all of the stuff that is like the nostalgia member berries sort of thing, right? It's like, oh, here's your nostalgia kick. We're bringing out Stone Cold. That's the most interesting aspect of this entire match because I think the whole world believes Cody's going to win, and no one can really see a scenario in which Cody does not win without the entire fandom being completely infuriated.
pissed. Yeah,
so so
pissed.
he's going to win. It's just what are they going to give us? How are they going to? Because last night's match was, in terms of just a match, I think we both gave it a B plus. The match itself, it was a real fucking match.
Yeah.
They were all doing their finishers on each other. They were not holding back at all. So I'm looking at this in terms of the match is
Right. Right.
how could they possibly top what they did the last night without adding a bunch of, legends and whatnot.
Yeah, this has got to be an A level match. It
A
has to be.
plus. A plus. This got to be an A plus level match for people to be happy about this. With the build up that The Rock has done here, this has got to look at everyone's already standing. They're showing the crowd right now, like everybody's already on their feet. Like this is what everybody has come here for. They're sitting out there in the cold. They
Yep.
want to see this and how this is all going to go down.
People are wearing fucking coats at WrestleMania. How crazy is that? We got a
It's
coat
cold,
hoodie on and shit.
cold in Philly.
I agree that
Wow.
doing outdoor WrestleMania in Philly was a bad idea.
Okay, what is this?
Also, is it safe to be George Kittle in Philadelphia right now?
Okay, we got Snoop Dogg again.
Are those the Philadelphia Eagle cheerleaders?
Yes.
Oh, please tell me that Snoop Dogg is gonna people's elbow that eagle.
Oh, attendance. Attendance. 72,755. I don't know if he didn't say it's a record.
Get that cheap pop in
841.
there, Snoop.
Look, there's the Nine Inch Nails Peppa Pig again.
Same people got that same seat.
Yep. Here's the thing, though. 145,209. How many of those are the same people that showed up both nights?
Right.
Because, like you said,
Right.
yeah. I mean, obviously, there's probably nosebleed people that couldn't go both nights, but this one, I think the vast majority of people in there probably bought tickets for both days.
Yeah, why would you not?
Yeah, it'd be weird.
If
The
you're you
whole
go
the
if you
whole
go
event was billed as the 2 day thing between Rock, Cody, Roman, all of that. It's all going to build
right.
into each other, so you wouldn't want to miss it.
Ugh, I don't care about any of this. Is this how we get it to 9 o'clock? So we get 10.
49 feels like 46 degrees right now in Philly.
Fuck that. I'd go home.
And people, I mean, we're in Nebraska. People will sit in negative-degree wind chill for a Nebraska football game.
That's true. I am guilty of that.
Okay, now we have to have a video recap of everything that has led up to this. Of course, this will probably be another 5-6 minutes.
Oh, at least. Yeah, WrestleMania. If they're starting over at WrestleMania last year, I'm gonna give it 10.
Trying to think, what would to try to have something to talk about while we wait for this stupid shit to get to the actual event.
Right.
What what something that you would not want to see happen during this, aside from Cody losing or something? What is something you'd absolutely not want to see occur?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's why I asked it.
Yeah, besides you said besides Cody losing, besides somebody getting hurt. Um,
Yeah, I think that's a given. Like, no one wants to see somebody get hurt or anything like
right.
that. But, assuming that they're going to do a bunch of crazy shit during this match, the surprises and all that stuff, what would you not want them to do?
Um, I talked a little bit earlier about the Seth Rollins turn. I don't really want to see anything like that.
Okay.
Um, God, I don't know. There's not really anything that I don't want to see.
Okay.
Um,
What I don't want to see happen here is this essentially just turn into another one-on-one fight without any craziness. Like, I'm on
right,
the record, I want craziness.
right.
Give me Stone Cold, give me The Undertaker, give me John Cena, give me everybody brawling, the good guys taking out the bad guys, the bloodline on the outside, and then give me Cody versus Roman,
Yeah,
sort of one-on-one.
I
That's what I
would
want
hate.
to see.
I would hate to see the exact same finish as last year, where Solo just comes in, does the whole spike to the throat thing, and then it's over. That I'd hate to see that happen 2 years in a row.
I saw a stat that said Solo has not won a wrestling match in like months. Like, every wrestling match that Solo is in, he loses. Like, he's become a jobber. I don't know if that stat's accurate or not, but it was saying that, like, a couple years back, WWE was really pushing him,
Hmm.
and now he's just become like the guy that loses all of these matches that he's in, which I thought was kind of interesting.
I would like to go back and see the wrestlers he's been wrestling though. Like, has he been wrestling Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes and that kind of
Let
and
me
like
look.
the Uso, like Jay Uso? Like, I can see him losing to those guys because they don't want to make them look weak. Um, but also Solo came out when he came out, he was supposed to be this unbeatable guy.
Yeah, I'm
So
checking his win loss record right now. We're verifying. Give me 1 second while I verify. Try to bring up some stats here.
I am liking the video package
Okay.
though. It's got to be almost over because Rock is whipping Cody, and that just happened a couple weeks ago. So, and now they're showing night one, so they're recapping last night.
Okay. Wow. Okay. He's lost. Holy shit. I'm gonna link this to you.
Okay.
He has lost. He hasn't. Wow. I'm going all the way back. Okay. Hold on. This is quite. This is wild. This is wild. Hold on. I got to bring my Discord back up here in a second. Will you ride with me? No, Cody. I actually want you to lose because I don't like you as a wrestler. No offense, Cody. No
Are you
offense.
picking Roman? Would you rather see Roman win?
I would rather see Roman win.
Really?
Absolutely, a
Okay.
hundred
Okay.
percent, 100%. Okay, I'm gonna link this to you here in the Dead Lantern Discord, or the Outpost Doom Discord, I should say. He has lost match after match after match to Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, LA Knight a million times, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens.
Those are all like
uh,
big superstars, though.
but look how far back it goes. When is the last time he won? This goes
I
all
don't
the way back to last September, and he has not won in a single match, not even on a house show. All the way back to last September at the very least. Let me see the next page. Oh shit! I think we're starting here.
know.
8:47.
Okay. Entrances are
Yeah,
going to
we're
be.
starting.
I'm going to be quiet for a second because entrances are going to be
Yeah,
good.
for sure. I'm scrolling through. This cannot be right. Okay, that mask is stupid. Why is he wearing that? That looks like a spirit Halloween mask.
Triple H wore a similar
Who
mask.
is that? Who is that girl? Why is everyone cheering?
Oh, did Brandy come out? That's his wife.
Oh, okay. I did not know who that was. I mean, man, they did not wait till 9. I also hate this song. Hate it.
You just hate Cody overall. Like, there's nothing that guy can do
I
to get
hate
over
his neck
to win all.
tattoo. I hate his neck tattoo. I hate his outfit. I hate his song. I hate his story. Fuck your story, Cody.
I think the neck tattoo was an instant regret for him.
It's
Uh,
pretty bad.
yeah, it's pretty dumb.
It's pretty bad. Okay, so far no other family members have come out with him. But you got to set him up, right? All by himself against the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that weakens Cody if a Stone Cold and a John Cena comes out? That
I,
it'll be like, hey, they needed him to be able to win this. Oh, see, that's cool. Like look at see that kid's face when he handed that to that kid.
I'm behind.
Okay, watch that
I'm
kid when
doing
he
it right
hands
now.
him that belt.
Yeah, that's all cool stuff.
Yeah, he's a
I
good
want
guy.
Now I want
I mean,
Roman to jump the barricade and take that belt away from him. Just really play the heel. Give me that fucking belt. I'm gonna hit him with it. That's the kind of shit I want to see. I'd write that in. I'd be Roman, take that belt away from that kid.
that's like some who's the Vince Russo writing right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I dig Cody just because like I know what he was in WWE before this, and I know his decision to either play the shitty character that he was playing or leave was a hard one for him, and he took the option of going on the indies versus all the money he could have just made at WWE because he hated that character they had him playing. So it's a cool story if you know Cody's background.
Whatever.
It is.
I'm not saying he's not a good dude, and I'm not saying it's not a cool story. What I'm saying is I hate everything about this. Like
His
this,
face.
this whole aesthetic, this stupid outfit, this the American, and I know his dad was the American Dream, so now he's the
Right.
American Nightmare. I get it. I just
I just don't
I
get it.
just I don't care about him at all. And he put on a shitty show when we saw him in person. So fuck your story, Cody.
Yeah, but he fought on the house card. I don't even think he fought on the actual SmackDown card.
Yeah, well, he should have put on a better performance for me,
Yeah, that's
Josh.
true. You're right. You're right. He wasn't on TV. He didn't have to go all out.
Well, he should have went all out for me if he wanted to make me a fan of
Well,
his.
maybe he didn't know you were there.
Well, yeah, kiss that prime bottle, Cody. Kiss it.
No. Shit on that prime bottle. This match would get an A plus right now if he just took a big old dump on that prime bottle.
100%. I'd be on his side. I'd switch
Yeah.
completely. I'd be totally pro Cody if he took a shit on that.
Throwing it in right now. Just give the order.
You think Vince
Cody,
McMahon is watching this?
maybe. I don't know.
I bet he is.
If he was
I
watching,
bet that's why. I bet that's why Stephanie came out at the very beginning because she knew he'd be watching.
she's like, fuck you, Dad.
Yep.
I mean, he might be. I mean, he.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. So these entrances started at 8:47. We're 6 minutes in. So Cody
Okay.
got about a 6 minute entrance. That's nice. I got the actual orchestra doing Roman Reigns' music. Ooh, interesting.
They're gonna do this, and then his actual music will kick in. Is it just him and Paul?
Just him and Paul. Man, I thought like the whole bloodline would come out. I thought that'd be dramatic.
They got to start one on one. I think they got to start one on one and let it build. They have to let it crescendo into the rest of the bloodline.
I mean, that definitely looks like what they're doing.
It is cool to hear the live orchestra do his music, though.
Absolutely. 100%. He's got cool music. Wonder if they're going to put him on the mic at all before this starts. Like take a mic if they have some sort of like communication with each other before this starts. Paul Heyman is so funny. What's
He's
Paul
selling
Heyman
that.
going to do when Roman loses?
He's selling that wise man thing. I
Yep.
mean, it's a great gimmick. He
It's
leans into all of it.
it's pretty incredible like the sheer number of like Hall of Fame wrestlers Paul Heyman has attached himself to over the years.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
It's crazy. I
You know,
saw something that were like he knows how to see talent. Like that's his gift is he knows who's going to be big.
he found Mark Calloway, which I didn't know that, and he's the one that he brought the Undertaker to WWF. You know, he found Stone Cold Steve Austin. He, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar. He didn't find them, but like he built them.
Oh yeah, he saw what they could be and put them over the top. He might have found Undertaker, but Paul Bearer, he was the man behind the
Oh,
Undertaker. I
100%.
love Paul Bearer. Rest in peace, Paul Bearer.
Paul Bearer used to be the manager for. His name wasn't Paul Bearer though when he was doing it. I don't remember his original name. Percy. I don't remember what it was, but he used to manage a wrestler named. Do you remember Kamala? Do you remember that name? The Ugandan
I've
giant.
I feel like I've heard the name. I can't
Yeah,
picture the wrestler.
yeah.
Kind of want to see the reactions of everybody when this is over too. Like, how do the wrestlers react to this? How does Roman Reigns react when he loses?
Does he lose? It's still up in the air. It is.
It is.
Whether
It
we want to buy
is.
it or not, it's still up in the air.
Yep. Pat McAfee acknowledge our tribal chief.
Yeah. I like Pat McAfee. He rides a nice little line of being like a heel commentator and like, a good guy a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a good counter to Michael Cole.
8:58. Looks like we're gonna start right at the top of the hour here. Right about.
Yeah, you still got to do announcements still. So I bet they give this match a full hour. They have to.
Well, you know that there's gonna be so much shit where it kind of the match stops when, assuming crazy stuff happens, as The Rock
Right.
sort of teased last night.
Right. Shit. I usually don't get anxiety about this kind of shit, but for some reason tonight I'm just like, how is this
Yeah,
gonna go?
got a little anxiety going. Yeah, like my palms are a little sweaty. I'm
Yeah.
just like I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here. Don't tire yourself out yet, Cody. Whole crowd's chanting.
I like how Roman just stands over there like he's bored.
Yeah,
Like he's
well,
like, I've already beat this guy.
yeah. He's like, this is bloodline rules. There's no way I can lose.
Right?
Roman Reigns, he's just so cocky. Man, that girl's got a set of lungs on her.
Yeah, she does.
Jeez. A lot of booze. Stadium is definitely on Cody's side. Also, we haven't really mentioned this at all. Cody's guaranteed to win because if he doesn't, it's Philly. These people will all destroy the city if he
They'll
loses.
riot, yeah.
they will they will turn over cars. They will destroy everything. They'll be so pissed.
It's all love until Cody loses.
Yeah. God, I hope they nail the ending to this story, man. Hey, there's a Hulk Hogan in the crowd up there. Next to the Hitchbot was a Cowboys fan sign. Okay. The bell just went off 9 o'clock exactly.
I'm looking for the Hogan fucking person.
He's right up there. He's right there next to the Hitchbot as a Cowboys fan.
I
To
don't
the
see that
left
sign either. Shit.
to the left of the Cody face, right in the middle. Straight over. He's in the red and the yellow.
Oh yeah, I see him. I got him. I got him. I just needed the right camera angle.
Yeah, folks, we
Like
might be a little
fucking
quiet during this as we're watching. So
finding Where's Waldo in the crowd.
he put that tattoo on his neck. You want to know why? He
Why?
put that there because the that stationary house cam, whatever, will always get it.
They'll always find it. Yeah.
It'll always be on that side of his face, and he'll have his logo.
Hey guys, hard cam on this side tonight.
Yep.
Okay. At what minute do you think Bloodline starts coming down?
Ooh,
It's 9. We'll say this started at 9 o'clock.
yeah.
At what
Uh,
minute do they introduce themselves?
10 minutes in.
10 minutes?
Nine, nine, 10.
Yeah, I think that's fair. If it's an hour-long match, that still seems early, but it also seems like a good number.
But I think there's a lot of them coming though. I think this will play out where like one will come out, then another one will come out a few minutes later, then another one. I love your idea that they all get in there and start beating the shit out of him, and he has to have help. And the help comes in the form of Stone Cold Steve Austin, but they won't make their appearance until The Rock makes an appearance.
Right. I don't. I'd also like to see some new members of the Bloodline. It'd be tonight's a good night to bring new members in. Also, like who are these guys? Because there's so many of them out there on the indies that are ready to come up.
Roman Reigns does really good selling moves also.
While this is the biggest match of the night, this might also be the quietest match of the night.
Yeah,
I'm just like hyper focused.
let's focus. Oh shit.
Broke his shoulder. He went in fast.
Oh wow. They're getting right into it, dude. I'm 30 seconds in the future. We're already getting shit here. They're
Are
not
those
wasting
light
any time.
tubes? Those are oh no, those are kendo sticks. Never mind. I thought I saw light tubes. I was like, no fucking way. They're using light tubes in this match. Drive by. He did that last night, but it's okay because it's Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, Roman's trying to be like, nope, 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 nope. I can beat him one on one.
We're not going to use weapons.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh.
That's psychology though, right? That's
Yep.
psychology of the psychological part of the match and telling the story.
Yeah. You know how
Like
scary it would be to be one of the cameramen right here, doing
right.
the handhelds around these guys. I'd be terrified. You're looking through like the little lens there. You're like, oh shit.
Like the weapons can't get introduced until Roman's ready to introduce them.
Exactly. Yep.
Psychology.
Bloodline rules, right?
Bloodline rules, yeah.
Cody's not allowed to bring those out. Man, you nail this, Josh. Like,
Oh, did he bring
you,
one in?
are you sure you didn't write the script?
No. Oh, I feel it, man. I've never been
Yeah.
hit with a kendo stick before, but I can just imagine how much that hurts.
Oh yeah.
Of the Cody crybabies. Pat McAfee. Yeah, Roman can't get hit yet. Not with a weapon.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ooh, figure four? That's so that's so great. I like that they're giving a little bit of flair to flair. There's some
Roman looks a
dangling.
little. He's acting like he's hurt a little bit.
Roman can't walk. Cody can't see. This is a great match.
Crowd's chanting Cody. They're trying to get him powered up.
All right, we're 7 minutes in, so I think our 10-minute guesstimate is going to be. It's just too quick. It's just too quick.
We still got 3 minutes. I do want a Snickers bar now. I'm not gonna lie. The advertising worked on me. Uh-oh. Okay. We might get something little here.
I feel like Triple H went and told the whole locker room, "Hey guys, there has to be at least one spot around the prime bottles. Bonuses if you use a prime bottle." Oh, he
I
wants to
wonder,
see
man,
fans.
how do they keep like fans from reaching out and trying to grab them or
I
something
mean,
and
there's
getting involved?
security around there, so I would think that the fans would not be dumb enough. See that security guard over there to the left? I would feel like
Yeah.
the fans aren't dumb enough to reach out and touch one of the wrestlers, knowing they're going to get kicked out if they do.
Or the wrestler's gonna beat their ass.
That's also true. What is he doing?
Oh,
What
another
he did this last night? Oh,
another table that doesn't break.
is it a table?
I mean, it looks like a table.
Oh yeah, it might be a table.
I mean, I guess it's really long. Maybe it's not.
It does look like a
Maybe
table. I thought it was
maybe
like
they don't want it. Maybe they don't want it to break because it looks like it's more painful if it doesn't give way.
they did that same spot last night, by the way, on the up on the ramp.
Yep.
Where he blocked exactly two suplexes, and then he suplexed Roman Reigns. Exact
it'd
spot.
be it'd be funny. This is the same match as last night, just replayed.
Like The
They
Rock
forget.
comes out and pins Cody Rhodes for him.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh man, God, that would hurt. Looks so painful. I mean, just like the bones in your back. I know the mat kind of gives way a little bit, but
Yeah. I mean, those are just like they're just like it's just boards underneath there. There's like a piece of um not styrofoam, but like a piece of like foam under there on top of some just like plywood, and that's the cushion. Tonight there is no tomorrow.
did you hear that?
No, what I miss.
Roman's got him on the ropes. He's like, "This is my company, you little bitch."
Oh man, this is an hour left. So
Macho Man not happy over there. He's pro Cody. You
can't
can
have an
tell.
angry nacho man.
You know, gosh, I'm just trying to like think this. through my head. Like Roman Reigns, obviously, he's very cocky. He thinks he can beat Cody Rhodes on his own. But what if The Rock comes out and the rest of them because they think he can't win? Will that cause Roman to sort of turn on The Rock, allowing Cody to have an in to try to take him down? I'm just throwing out ideas here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was distracted for a second. I was focused on this. What did you ask, Matt? I'm sorry. I missed it.
Doesn't matter. I
Okay.
forgot. Keep going. We'll just watch.
I was zoned. Sorry.
You know, those people that have the giant signs with the heads of people. I'd hate to be the people behind them that
Right?
spent hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars for seats that close, and a giant fucking sign is in front of your view.
For real. Yeah, I'd be taking that sign and fucking breaking it. It's just rude to do that kind of shit.
Yeah, Paul Heyman is so
Okay,
great.
we're about 15 minutes in.
Okay, you think they go 30 minutes before anybody pops out?
Mid seems good. Mid match, I feel like seems like it could be. I don't know. Like, how long do they let them go one on one before the surprises and shit start to drop?
Do they come out like? I'm trying to think of like when would be the best moment for them to come out. Is it when Roman is getting his ass kicked and almost losing, or is it more powerful if Cody's almost dying and then everybody comes out and jumps him?
No, it has to be like a like Cody moment. It has to be Cody is like getting close on pins, like a close pin, like a false finish moment. It's got to be something like that. Where and like it's like I feel like Paul Heyman's just gonna like there's gonna be like a signal for everybody to come out.
Oh,
They also have this tendency to like come from the crowd, so I would not be surprised if Solo and Jimmy are out in the crowd somewhere.
Solo's actually Macho Man the whole time.
That would be fucking awesome. That would be awesome. The Solo Man. Yeah, because I don't see them coming out. I don't
Oh,
even think
that's
they
a good
come
game.
out. I don't even think
They
they come
switched
out
angle.
together. I think they come out one at a time. And Cody throws a punch, knocks one out. Another one comes out. Cody throws a punch, knocks one down. Rock comes down, and then they all kind of like gang up on him.
Oh no! Oh no! My feed stopped.
What?
My feed stopped. It's spinning.
Oh no. Well, right now you're just missing punches. They're just punching the crap out of each other.
Okay, yeah,
Did you get it back?
yeah. It's back now.
Okay.
Roman just punched. Cody just punched. Back and forth we go. That's where I'm at.
Is Cody just
If-
like punching the crap out of him now?
yeah, maybe that's something. Maybe we're exactly on the right time now.
That would be a good way to end this shit.
Cody just jumped over a power slam. He just power slammed him, whatever,
Yeah.
into the middle of the ring.
Yeah, we're about at the same spot.
Okay.
He's doing the Cody cutter right now. Oh no, he just kicked him.
9:16. Okay, you're a little bit ahead of me still then.
Okay.
Here, let me hit. Actually, no. I'll just let it go because it'll be a cool change of pace if you see the things that are happening before me.
I'll say nothing. I'm not,
Okay.
especially at this match. Like, I'm not going to give out like huge reactions. and spoil shit. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, he okay. Shit, sorry. Yep, I can't. I tried not to. I fucked up.
It's okay. It's okay.
That Roman wears his exact gear that he wore when he was in the Shield. The
Really?
same shit.
Hmm.
I don't think he wore the glove, but as far as like the boots and those pants and shit, that's what he wore when he was in the Shield.
917.
I'm telling you right now, if they promise something crazy and they promise a bloodline match and they don't deliver on that promise, people are going to be pissed about that too.
Oh yeah.
So something big's got to happen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we got the same exact match we got last year, and nobody wants it.
Superman punch coming.
Oh, doing a little dusty. Got a little dusty going.
Oh, what's happening here?
Where you at?
I am at Roman is outside the ring on the ground, and Cody's kind of looking around like, "What the fuck?"
Okay. You're about at the same. I mean, you're not too far off.
He's now throwing everything off the thing
Yeah.
to try to do
Yeah, you're
something on
right
the table.
there. Yeah.
Okay. Is this table gonna break? Cody Rhodes' balls are gonna be like cantaloupes tomorrow. Like,
Oh, it broke.
I just now saw it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's
Sorry.
fine. It's no worries.
Cody's shoes are fucking dirty. Look at the bottom
They
of his
are
foot.
dirty. I was just about to say, man, clean your shoes.
Clean
Another
your
reason
fucking
I don't like them.
have some
Dirty
pride, man. Clean
shoes.
your fucking shoes.
Dirty shoed Cody Rhodes
I mean, you're in a sacred squared circle right now. Have some
with a
clean shoes.
prime logo on it. Show
Uh,
some respect to the prime logo.
Wipe your shitty shoes with that Prime logo. Oh man.
I mean, it's a good match.
Yeah, they're still making people. They're definitely making people wait.
The last one was like 45 minutes. This has got to be longer than that.
It's got to go a full hour.
Oh,
They can do a full hour.
does Cody Rhodes do that same jump off the rope move constantly?
One of his. That's one of his go-to moves. It's like
I
his
hate
run
it.
on him.
It's stupid. I don't like it.
The Cody Cutter. It's a different version of Randy Orton's, cutter.
Randy Orton's is way better.
Well, yeah, it comes out of nowhere.
You know exactly what Cody Rhodes is doing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's turned his back to me and he's running towards the rope. Let me move out of the way.
I will tell you, I really don't like Cody's finish. I don't like his finishing move. I
Which
think
one
it's
is the
fucking
finish?
stupid. It's where he puts his head underneath his armpit and does a tornado spin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Shit. Sorry, I reacted.
That's fine.
Paul Heyman flipping out yet? Is he breathing heavy?
I wasn't looking at him.
Oh yeah, he's kind of pacing now.
Okay,
He's
yeah, I see him. I see him.
he's selling over there.
He's always selling. That's why he's great.
Oh, there they are. There's one. There. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, no, I
sorry.
see it. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it.
There's one. Okay, so one at a time. I'm telling you.
Yep.
Did Jay come out to kind of even it out, or did they let all three of them come out first?
That's a good question.
Who is it? Who is it?
Oh,
Who is it?
who?
Yep, there's Jay.
Yep. Here we go. Hey, their first 5 seconds is better than their whole match yesterday.
Oh, oh, it was a cool spot. I'm sorry. It
Oh shit!
was a good spot.
Yeah, they're dead.
23 minutes, by the way, Matt. That's how long it took
Okay.
for the first disruption. There's
Yeah,
more.
maybe it is one at a time. So Solo will come out next,
Yep.
but then who takes down Solo? Is it Seth Rollins?
Seth
Does he come
Rollins,
out?
maybe.
And eventually The Rock's going to come out.
So
He'll be
who's
the
this?
last one.
I'm
It's got to
telling
be
you,
Stone
I'm
Cold,
telling
right?
you, I
It's
hope it's Triple H. I do. He's been involved. I do hope it's Triple H. I'd like to see Steve Austin, but he has not been involved in this. I would love to see Triple H get involved in this shit.
Triple H can't wrestle though.
Yes,
You
he can
think?
throw a fucking punch.
Yeah, can he do a pedigree in a suit?
He can still do a pedigree. Yeah, he
One
can still
more?
do that shit. He can do that. But they've had the first one, so they got to
Yeah.
give it 10 more minutes and a second, or Cody's got to get momentum back. A second
Yeah.
to come out.
So this might be how they're playing it, where it is the match is pretty much one on one the whole time,
Yep.
and so when Cody wins, it's a legitimate win essentially, and
Right.
Roman never got the help that he needed. Oh yeah,
I couldn't react. I held
yeah.
that back. It's living up, man. It's living
It
up.
is. It is. It is. I want some more craziness though. These guys are good because they've fought each other so much. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's like when great sports players who compete against each other, they just know their moves. They know what it's like to make a really great match. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome."
Yeah, I think is that the first "This is awesome" chant of the night.
I think so. I wonder
All right,
where
I'm gonna see solos coming out here in the next couple minutes. With what's going on right now, there's no way solo's not coming out. There he is. Shit, sorry. God damn it. Terrible plaything. Say nothing. Shut the fuck up.
it's fine.
I'm
It's
gonna put
totally
myself.
fine.
I'm gonna put myself on mute so I can just cheer next time. Come on. Who's coming out for him? Who's coming out for him?
I mean, Solo doesn't win, so he's going to get his ass beat by whoever comes out.
They just send out another jobber. him out.
Seth Rollins is definitely going to come out
He's
at
got to
some
come
point.
out, right?
Yeah. Solo's like, get the fuck up, dude.
Right? I'll be the bitch and stand up. Oh, could Roman spear him? Could Roman spear him?
Yeah, Roman going to knock out Solo?
Nope. Come on, somebody come out.
Wow. They're building this, man. They
They
are
are.
building this up.
They are.
Oh, boy.
Wait, I said nothing.
Oh, boy. It's happening. It's all happening
You
tonight.
fucking called it, dude. It's
It's
John
all
Cena.
it's all happening.
Holy shit. You fucking called it. Can't believe it was John Cena. Oh my
Oh,
god. That's
wow.
awesome. Fucking awesome. Oh man. Do it.
Avengers
Oh,
assemble. This is what this is.
right? I can't believe it was John Cena.
Oh, wow.
That's fantastic. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Say nothing. Here it comes. Oh, please do a standoff in the middle of the ring. Please do it. Ugh. Oh man, this match fucking wins. This is great.
Didn't the last time they fought, didn't John Cena beat The Rock?
I don't know. I haven't seen them in the middle of the ring facing off in years. How many years? This is fucking awesome. This is
I mean,
nostalgia punching me in the dick. I'm
see,
telling you.
but Stone Cold was his ultimate rival, right? So if I'm writing this, The Rock beats John Cena here, and somehow Stone Cold comes out. Everyone's chanting "Holy shit" in the
Oh,
stadium.
I'm chanting holy shit inside. Oh, please just do a standoff. I'll take it. This is fucking awesome.
I mean, they are milking the shit out of this.
Hell yeah, they are. Except John Cena's giant bald head. That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird that
Oh,
John Cena's going
oh,
bald.
oh man. Oh shit.
A decade later, Cena and Rock face to face again.
Who is it? Who is it? What in the fuck? Dude, I am
I don't know who this is. No one's
but
popped out for
man,
me yet.
they're showing the shield. See the thing up at the top? The shield?
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it.
It's Seth coming down from somewhere. It's gotta be Seth coming down from somewhere.
Oh,
Took him out. That was
and
quick.
he immediately got his ass knocked out.
Dude, The Rock is cursing like crazy.
Yeah,
He's bleeping out this whole show.
yeah, it's essentially like on mute for me.
Also, did The Rock raid Elvis's closet? He's got this bell bottom shit going. Now
Oh
who?
shit!
Now
Oh
who?
my god!
Dude, don't even fucking tell me. I'm
This is
ahead of you.
every.
You wouldn't know before me. But
This
the
is
lights went
everything.
out. Is it Taker?
I heard the music, so I know exactly who's coming out.
Oh shit! I have it on mute. I have it
Oh
muted now.
wow!
Oh shit! That's so fucking awesome. You called the shit out of this, Matt. Damn.
Wow! They are giving the people what they want.
Yep. This is awesome. Holy shit! Now he's just gonna disappear. You think he was under the ring that whole time?
Had to be.
Had to be, right?
Someone would notice him in the crowd if he was sitting in the crowd.
I love that shot right there with Mama Rhodes in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
It's been such a big
Where,
part of this.
Rock and Undertaker are gone.
I think Rock just rolled to the outside.
Oh, did he? Okay, I didn't see him
Yeah.
roll out.
Taker's got magic powers. He disappeared.
Wow.
They
9:33.
packed all that in 10 minutes.
Is this match going to be over fairly quickly after this?
I think they got
Stone
more.
Stone Cold must come out, right? That's the
Well,
last guy that everyone would want to see. Is Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Seth Rollins is trying to get up.
Oh shit. Is this it? Is this it?
Can't, can't, can't be. They won't make it this easy.
Who is there? Are there any other members of the bloodline?
No. Holy shit! They ended it. Wow.
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 I thought they would make that last longer.
Me
I
too.
thought for sure Stone Cold would come out.
Even the announcer's having a hard time getting that out.
Yeah, because I don't see The Rock anywhere. I think he quote unquote disappeared with the Undertaker. I think the Undertaker took him to hell or something.
Oh, that's kind of, yeah, that'd be kind of a cool thing. Yeah.
Because Rock would be like out there somewhere. Undertaker should have had his hat on. Fuck your story, Cody.
Fuck your story.
Wow. I mean that was quite the match. So let's talk about it here. How you rating this?
Okay, well, first of all, I called no spot. You called every fucking spot in that. You called everything that was going to happen at the end of that match. You called.
Well,
That's
I
crazy.
thought Stone Cold was going to come out. I thought
You
Stone
mentioned
Cold was
John
going to.
Cena. You mentioned the
Yeah,
Undertaker. You
yeah.
mentioned all those people, and they all came
Uh
out.
oh. There's the Rock. Hold on. There's the Rock. Oh, what's the Rock doing? Hold on. This might
And
not.
they still
This
got,
might not be over
yeah,
yet.
they
I
still
mean,
got 20 minutes. They got 20 minutes.
might still be some stuff happening here.
We can keep going. But would they let them shit on Cody's celebration?
Probably
Who's
not. I'm
that?
trying.
Who just ran into the ring?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody just ran in the ring.
Oh, it's just people.
Oh, just like fans running on,
Yeah.
or
Well, no. It's
oh,
wrestlers that are coming out to
wrestlers.
congratulate him. Taker, 15 years ago would have gotten Rock a little higher up in the air.
Yeah, look how pissed off he is in his face. Rock's probably a lot bigger than he was back then too. Like he's probably a
Oh, for
lot heavier.
sure. Yeah.
Reactions of the people
Wow.
in the audience.
I'm not going to give it a plus, Matt, but I'm going to give it an A.
Okay, yeah, so that's good. Let's chat about this. You're gonna give it just a solid A.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it the plus. I think it's a solid A though. I mean, I wouldn't have given it that at the beginning of this. I think the last 20 minutes pushed it.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna. I mean, I've been harsh with my grades all night. I think I'm gonna give this an A minus. And the
okay.
reason why is because I feel like they left some stuff on the table. I love when Cena came out. I love when Undertaker showed up. That was all great. But it ended so kind of abruptly after that stuff. I wanted to see Stone Cold. Everybody in that stadium wanted to see Stone Cold stun The Rock, right? It's cool to have The Undertaker do like his choke slam. That's fine. But The Undertaker wasn't The Rock's primary nemesis,
That's
you
true.
know, because the thing with The Rock is The Rock could never ever beat Stone Cold until the very last time he fought Stone Cold. And to me, The Undertaker is just, it's cool. It could have been an awesome moment in there, but I wanted The Rock to come back. He's the final boss. He should have come back again, and then it took Stone Cold to take him out. And then, they could have done a little bit more with it. They could have done a little bit more with it. So, awesome match. I really liked it. I thought it was entertaining all the way through, but I can't give it a full A for what they left on the table.
Okay. That's all fair. Is Cody going to talk?
Of course he is. That's what he
Of course he
does.
is.
I love this. I love everything about wrestling. I work every house show. I love wrestling. You guys made it happen. The Cody crybabies. Ah! Fuck your story, Cody.
I got to turn it up. I can't hear him.
Yeah.
And you just did like the perfect impression of fucking making fun of him.
Bringing Triple H out. Brand new era. That's a shot at Vince McMahon.
Here comes Bruce Pritchard.
Bruce Pritchard, wasn't he named in some of this shit? Like,
I thought so.
like it might be kind of.
John Laurinaitis was definitely named.
Bruce Pritchard had to have some knowledge of some shit that was going down. Why doesn't he thank The Rock for giving him this opportunity? I'd like to thank the final boss for allowing this to happen.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna come up here in a second, hon. Okay. So, yeah. Are you eating right now? I literally just got home. Okay, I'll come up and eat with you here in a second.
Kiss fest in the middle of the ring here.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap up. Let's wrap up our coverage of WrestleMania 2024 Night 2. Let's give the overall rating for Night 2 and then your overall rating for WrestleMania 40 as a whole.
I'm looking at my grades right now. Sorry.
I have
Um,
them if you need them.
You literally put in the group chat, "Fuck your story, Cody."
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. Um, okay, so I gave night one a C plus. Uh I'm gonna go here. I'm trying to check my grades here. What I gave night two, and because I gave that an A, but I gave a bunch of C's and C pluses and a C minus. I gave a B minus, and then I gave an A. So I'm gonna give night one or night two. I'm gonna give night two. Sorry,
Make a decision.
I'm gonna give night two. I'm gonna give night two a solid. I'm gonna give night two a B minus.
B minus.
I'm gonna give night two a B.
A B. Okay, changing grades on me. Changing grades on me here.
I tend to do that.
I, gosh, I'm going to go B minus overall. I'm going to do your original thing because I think that there were too many matches here that I thought kind of sucked. The 6-man street fight, I didn't like. LA Knight versus AJ Styles, I didn't like. The Bailey ass match was just slightly above okay. I gave a B minus to Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins. I was actually disappointed overall with this, and I could not really give the grade I wanted to for this match for what they left on the table. In fact, I'm changing my grade here to a B plus for this final match. B plus is what I'm going with because it could have been so much more had I been writing it. So,
Have I been forgetting it?
okay. So I'm giving a B minus overall. You're giving a B. How about WrestleMania 40 overall? What would you give it?
Okay, so I gave night two a B, and I gave night one a C plus. So I got to ride the middle. I'm gonna give WrestleMania overall a B minus.
B minus. Okay, and I gave it C plus. God, yeah. I mean, I gave tonight a B minus and the other one a C plus. So it's do I go C plus? Do I go B minus? I'll give it the benefit. I've been hard. On my grades tonight. I'm going to give this one the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go B minus for this one for overall for the whole show overall. So we both got B minus then. Is that what I have here?
Yep. For the whole
Okay.
the whole WrestleMania B minus.
Okay. I think that's fair. That's fair. Could have been better. Could have been better.
There's a
But yeah.
handful of matches that should have been better, no doubt.
Yeah. Cool. So that's it, everybody. Thank you for listening to what amounts to like 8 or 9 hours of Josh and I live watching WrestleMania.
Right.
I don't know what the next big event is. Is it Backlash or something? I don't know. I don't know what the next big pay-per-view sort of event is, but we might come back for that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But thank you for listening, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want to hear more of us talk about this kind of stuff. If you made it this far, hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody. It was fun, Josh. Fun as always watching these things with you.